Good to see you. Are you ready for the weekend, baby?
I've been ready. I've been waiting, anticipating, and now we're finally here. I feel that Friday energy, though. I don't know. It's running from my toes all the way to the top of my head.
It's a real thing. I'm telling you guys, listen, we're 2 weeks into your Feel Good Breakfast show, so
Wow.
already
Loving it.
I feel so much better having gained and absorbed so much knowledge, so much inspiration, and so much of the good stuff. And I feel like Friday's going to cap it off. It's going to be the cherry on the top of a great
Right
start
over
of the
there.
year.
This coming from the guy who's been working from a beach and a tidal pool and a sauna, I think,
work.
for the last 2 weeks.
Holiday.
So tough out there, man. Man. But we appreciate you for doing that. No, it's been awesome. We want to get people outdoors, connect with that beautiful blue energy, and we got a lot of energy to connect you with this morning.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Listen, the red carpet, it is apparent right now, and the Oscars are coming soon. So from those red carpets to bold creative storytelling, today we're going to be diving into a world where style, cinema, and imagination just take center stage. We know Tinseltown right now, the award season is officially underway with the 2026 Oscar nominations just revealed, and the race for that gold herring is definitely heating up super fast.
Absolutely. And joining us to unpack the biggest nominees and the fashion moments, you know we can't leave that behind, because shaping this season we have award-winning stylist and back on our studios, the creative force known other than Tracy Lee Roslin.
My
Can't wait for her to
girl.
be back. She's been such inspiration, and you know she's the box ticker when it comes to yay or nay on the world of fashion.
And you can. It's one time we can be judgy. So it's fine.
Yes.
You can be as judgy as you want. And then, of course, staying with film, South African storytellers are making some major waves on the global stage.
Nice.
We've seen it over the last couple of months. Some box office hits. We're going to be chatting to award-winning director, producer, and cinematographer Patrick Garcia about the high-stakes action thriller Lost Horizon. Oh, it looks the most actiony action that's ever action. Look at that poster. I love that. Oh, it's a Friday filled with creativity, with obviously a whole lot of talent and some cinematic magic. We are here for that.
Oh, I'm really excited to get straight into the show. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, so please don't go anywhere. In fact, Raul, you need to go somewhere.
Yes,
so
official
you
duties.
get out of here. Official duties do need to commence, Mzansi, and thank you so much for choosing us to hang out with this morning. Good crowd, good company, right?
No, they're a really good crowd. You guys are responsive. Love the cheering. It's great. Just watch your neighbours. It's still quite early. You excited about the sport this weekend?
I'm so excited. Last weekend I was in traffic. I said, it's the sports.
It's the sports, man.
This weekend's going to be a good one, no?
Derby action, all sorts of crazy things happening in the sporting arena. We'll take you through that in just a moment. In fact, after Riles takes us through the news headlines.
Of course, team, and let's get straight into it. A couple of minutes past the hour, of course, this is the first round of headlines, and we're going to start with national headlines. And at least 2 Scholar transport drivers were arrested in Lenasia, south of Johannesburg, and that's for overloading pupils during an unannounced inspection led by Transport Minister Barbara Creecy. Now, the operation, following a fatal Vanderbilt Park crash that claimed 14 learners, saw over 60 vehicles impounded for operating without valid permits. Now, one driver carried 24 children in a 16-seater minibus, while another ferried 9 in a car. Now, Creasy said stricter regulations and advanced driving training are being considered, while transport associations protested, halting services until their vehicles are returned. Well, next up, Higher Education Minister Buti Manamela encouraged matriculants who do not get into universities to consider TVET colleges, community colleges, and skills programs, pointing to limits in the post-school system. Now, although 650,000 learners passed matric with a bachelor-level result, only around 535,000 spaces are available nationwide. Now, Manamela stressed that a bachelor's pass does not guarantee university admission, and that vocational and hybrid learning pathways are equally important. Now, he emphasized that having multiple routes is a strength, helping South Africa build a skilled and adaptable workforce for the future. Well, we move to international headlines up next, and in Nigeria, nearly 35 million Nigerians face hunger this year, including 3 million children at risk of severe malnutrition, and this being said by the UN. Now, humanitarian coordinator Mohammed Malik Fall warned that declining global aid budgets have left the northeast states vulnerable amidst rising violence and attacks. And the UN can now only reach 2.5 million people, down from 3.6 million last year. And funding shortfalls have forced the World Food Programme to cut support for hundreds of thousands of children, highlighting the growing need for sustainable, locally owned crisis response strategies. Next in our headlines, Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky criticized Europe as a fragmented force at the World Economic Forum, urging leaders to stand firm against Russian aggression and global challenges. He called for a united European armed presence and use of frozen Russian assets to support Ukraine. And Zelensky met US leaders in Davos for discussions on ending the war, but stressed Europe must lead in defending democracy rather than reacting late. He also warned that without robust action, Europe risks a bleak future, urging member states to define their role in global security. And lastly, in this dose of headlines, the 2026 Oscar nominees have just been unveiled. And it's a feel-good moment for cinema lovers everywhere, as history has been made. Now, Ryan Coogler's vampire thriller, Sinners, smashed the Academy Awards record with 16 nominations, the most ever for a single film, including Best Picture and Best Director nods. Now, also earning huge love were Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, with 13 nominations, and the crowd-pleasing hits like Begonia, Frankenstein, and Hamlet among the Best Picture contenders. Now, rising stars and veterans alike scored acting nods, with Timothée Chalamet, Emma Stone, and Michael B. Jordan leading the pack, and a brand new casting category, and the show set for March the 15th in Los Angeles. Our fans already buzzing about who will walk away with the gold. Well, let's see who else carried gold in the world of sport. And here's G-Man with the absolute latest.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's start with the first piece of silverware up for grabs on the tennis front as we move to Australia, where Jannik Sinner swept into the Australian Open third round with a dominant straight sets win over James Duckworth, keeping his title hat-trick bid on track. Then Novak Djokovic, I'm sure he has something to say, also advanced comfortably, while Naomi Osaka survived another era-strewn contest, but she made it through, edging past Sorana Cristea in 3 tense sets to remain in the tournament. Seems to be some magic swirling around this player this year. Now let's get into the cricketing action. The Proteas sadly have been forced to reshuffle their ICC Men's T20 World Cup squad. That was after injury setbacks, as Tony De Zorzi and Donovan Ferreira have now been ruled out, with Ryan Rickleton and Tristan Stubbs drafted in as replacements. The SA20 doing them the favours there. So the Proteas depart for the tournament in India after a 4-match series up against West Indies to get us in the zone. Now, speaking of which, hopefully our players will be up for it tonight. Andre Esterhuizen returns to captain the Sharks against the Stormers in a crucial derby in Cape Town, with Siya Kolisi among the impact subs. So the Bulls back teenage winger Cheswell Jooster in tough conditions against Edinburgh, while the Lions, stalwart Henko van Wyk, he earns his 50th cap as they face a troubled Ospreys side. Hopefully they can mark that occasion with a win. Now, getting into that SA20 that I'm so impressed with this year. Unbelievable action. Luandre Pretoria smashing 51 off 34 yesterday to give us a great example. Kyle Borena also adding a rapid 30 as the Paarl Royals posted 210 for 5 to beat the Joburg Super Kings by 36 runs in their SA20 eliminator in Centurion. Hardus Viljoen's 3 for 24 derailing the chase somewhat, sending the Royals into a qualifier clash with the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. It's all heating up, and we'll continue to chew on that sporting gristle, as I always say. But right now, the weekend is upon us. Let's see if the weather's playing along.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's check in with your weather for the first time this morning. And as always, let's get started in Polokwane. Well, for Polokwane today, rain is forecast for your side of town. Now, temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and reach a warm 28 degrees today, with light winds expected from the southeast. Now, sunny conditions are expected for the rest of next week, and some rain is expected today. Out in Klerksdorp, you can expect sunny skies and warm conditions, 18 sitting as your low, and then it makes its way up to a 33-degree day. Now, winds will be light and expected from the southwest. Come Sunday, the rain shows itself once again, so enjoy the beginning of the weekend while it lasts. Pretoria, you're up next, where you can experience mostly cloudy skies for your side of town. We start out with 18 and then rise to 31 as the day develops. Now, light winds can be expected from the northwest, but absolutely fantastic weather all the way around. Out in Johannesburg today, you'll experience mostly cloudy skies, temperatures ranging between a low of 16 and a high of 28 degrees with light winds from the southwest. Come Saturday into Sunday, the clouds do make an appearance, but today will be sunny. Mbombela, what's it looking like for you? Well, today brings cloudy skies with light winds coming through from the east, with your degrees starting at 19 as your low and 28 as your high. Now, there is a 45% chance of rain tomorrow, so while the clouds start coming in, do make sure you get some vitamin D today. Bloemfontein today brings partly cloudy weather conditions on your side, starting out with a 16, pretty steady, but then it gets to a scorcher of 34 degrees today. Now, hot conditions in the lower to upper 30s are expected over the next couple of days. Well, let's head over to Richards Bay, where you'll experience sunny conditions with a low of 21 and just a high of 26 degrees today. Moderate winds are expected from the south. Now, when it comes to the weekend, we're welcoming clear skies with temperatures in the upper 20s into the lower 30s. We move on to Durban next, where you can expect mostly sunny skies today with warm conditions, with 22 as your low and 26 as your high. Now, winds are moderate and coming through from the south. Light rainfall is expected on Saturday, with clearer skies into Sunday. In Tata, today you'll experience afternoon thunderstorms. Now, temperatures, they start off with 17, but then work its way up to 27. Now, moderate winds are expected from the southeast, and temperatures will be ranging from those high 30s as the week develops. In Cradock, 13 is your low and 32 is your high today. Quite a range of temperatures. Mostly sunny skies, but there will be winds coming through from the south. Apart from that, though, beautiful weather all the way around until we hit Tuesday, where it takes a turn. Well, out in Gqeberha today, you'll experience warm, pleasant conditions. Temperatures ranging 15 as your low, 25 as your high. It is going to be quite cloudy, but moderate winds are coming through from the southwest. Pleasant conditions apart from that from Saturday into Sunday. Gorgeous George, what's it looking like on your side? Well, today brings partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures started at chilly at 13 and make its way up to 23 today. Now, light winds will be coming through from the south, and it does heat up just slightly into the weekend. Out in the mother city in Cape Town, you can start off your Friday with early morning clouds, transitioning into more sunny conditions. That will be accompanied by winds coming through from the south, with 16 sitting as your low and just 22 degrees as your high. Apart from that, clear skies are expected for the weekend, which is great news, especially on a coastal city. In Sutherland, you'll experience sunny conditions for your region. Temperatures ranging from a chilly 11, but then don't worry, it climbs to a hotter 27 degrees today. And moderate winds will be coming through from the southwest, but pleasant conditions are forecast for the rest of the week. Well, out in Kimberley today, it will bring mostly periods of isolated thunderstorms on your side. Temperatures will start at 18 and then make its way up to a hot 37 degrees. Now, moderate winds are expected coming through from the west, but do take heed that 25% chance of rain is coming your way. Well, out in Uppington today, you'll experience sunny skies accompanied by light winds coming from the southwest. Mostly sunny, windy conditions today, 18 as your low, with 37 degrees sitting as your high. But that's a cold day, because when we look at tomorrow, 40 degrees is your high, and then an even hotter 42 by Sunday. Why not close off the weekend with some heat? But speaking about getting hot in here, KZN, you're going to have great weather today. And Karen Nell from Mosley said, I know, Carissa, and this is exactly why I've sent this beautiful image. It's just basically a foreshadowing to say that your day is going to be perfect. So Karen, thank you so much for sharing that good news with us. And you too could be a part of this on 063-036-9649. We definitely look forward to 7 o'clock, where we'll delve into yet another morning view.
Sure. Now we are digging deep here. I'm having to go back into the grey matter, the file X at the back of the room there. Whew. We're talking about our set works. We're going to have a whole lot of fun this morning, delving into Shakespeare through a different angle, I think, with the film Hamlet, which sounds absolutely amazing. Can you remember
I was
at least
about
one of your last set works?
There's two that stand out for me. It was Die Motte en die Kers.
Okay.
There's Things Fall Apart,
Okay.
which was an incredible book.
And
Actually,
that got
3.
made into a movie, I'm sure. At some
I
point.
believe so, yeah. And then Midsummer Night's Dream, Lysander. I remember that one very
100%.
specifically.
Puck, and I love that, man.
What
All
about
I can
you?
remember is Krunga and a Bos. Saul Barnard.
No, that was
Hey.
my book.
Wait, what? You remember that as well?
Kringe and 'n Bos.
It's part of, I think it's part of
ways.
the South African kind of journey, but we had an amazing Afrikaans teacher, Meneer Enrico, who, long suffering, Mr. Enrico had to deal with me
Because
for
of
an
you.
entire year in Kringa, and he refused to listen to you in English. So, but he was the thing that allowed me to actually embrace the language in the way that I absolutely love. But that book was amazing. And when you go to Knysna and you see that space and you see it, you feel it come to life even more so. So I understand why that's the benchmark.
And a thick book at that too, yeah. Struggled to get through that one.
In
but,
1 year? Are you serious?
Well, listen, we want to know from you, Zanzi, what's one of the set works that you can remember? What's the book that really stood out for you or maybe shaped you in a way that changed your trajectory through schooling, through inspiration, or just wanting to make an impact? Come through with those voice notes. The number's 0630369649. Don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. And yeah, it's Friday, so let's have some fun with it. Why not?
I love Expresso. I tune in every
It's my
single
favorite
morning.
show. So we are going to talk about Hamlet, which sounds like close to the truth, but not, and a story we haven't heard.
I know.
And when it comes to Shakespeare and anything that he has touched or that has touched that world, to see something new or a new take on it,
Oh, no, that's wild.
Wow, I'm here for that. So hopefully we will be blown away. The critics seem to be.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Zoe's going to come on through, our entertainment reporter, and we can't wait to find out how many popcorns it got. I mean, it is award-winning already, so we'll see how well it does, according to her. It's my feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, we're having a fantastic time, and it's just the starting blocks of the show. But it's Entertainment Fridays, and I've got a question. Have you ever wondered where great stories really come from? Not the legend, but the life behind it. Well, this week's movie pick explores the heartbreak that may have been inspired or have inspired one of the most famous plays in history.
Oh, Hamnet. Yes, you are saying it right. Not wrong. It's wrong, so that it's right. It's a powerful, it's an intimate drama that imagines the personal kind of loss behind Shakespeare's Hamlet, what that lived experience was like. And it's been quietly moving audiences around the world to tears. We have been warned. So you have been warned. Take a look at this.
Tell me a story.
What story would you like?
Something that moves you.
Is it true you know everything about a person by touching them here?
Not everything.
You touched me here. What did you see?
I saw a landscape.
Saw a landscape.
Spaces. Caves. Tunnels and oceans. Undiscovered countries.
Will you be brave?
Yes.
Will you be brave?
Deep, dark, black void.
I'll be brave.
What do you see?
What do you see?
You will live.
Ooh, I'm emotional just looking at that
we
as
did
well.
warn you. Thank
my
you for warning us.
goodness. Well, we've got Zoe here to unpack it all, our entertainment reporter, joining us to talk all things Hamnet, which is so different, right, Zoe?
It is different, but it's same, but different. So
Same,
this
but
was
different.
originally based on a book, a 2020 book by Maggie O'Farrell called Hamnet. And she saw Shakespeare's life and the death of his son that not many people spoke about. He died when he was 11 years old, and how that informed, obviously, his play, Hamlet. So she explored that, and now we get to see it in film, and it's beautiful, guys. I was chunking. I was
my
chunking in the
God.
cinema.
It feels like a soft touch, but a very heavy landing. It kind of feels like you get taken there through beautiful visuals, beautiful soundtrack. The acting looks on point, but if you're already feeling this depth of emotion, how are you, man? Did you survive this film?
It starts so slowly that you really ease into it, and then life just happens. The son passes away, and now we're confronted with the reality. And it's the choice of, do you ignore this grief, or do you sit in it, and do you let something beautiful come from that grief?
Process, yeah.
Like, how do we love after grief and loss like that? And it's really that story that touches people. It's not about Shakespeare, guys. William Shakespeare, who's he? It's more so Agnes's story. And
So can we talk about that? Because
Yes.
Agnes, I feel, is quite a character that doesn't get told, her story doesn't get told very often historically. So why was there such a focus on this, and why was it significant?
Well, in the story, you sort of see that William was in London. He was writing his plays. He wasn't there for the loss, but it impacted him as well. And it is more so her story, but it is their stories coming together. You know, the two of them, and how does a marriage move forward in that story? But it is a focus on her. I mean, there's always that contention of, did William Shakespeare really write his plays, or was it his wife, Anne Hathaway, not the Princess Diaries, Anne Hathaway, but his wife, Agnes, in this example.
Right.
So no, it's a really beautiful story, and she's now nominated at the Oscars for this role.
I was going to say, it kind of feels like when a film, before it's even released, is getting Oscar nods
Well,
and things
it
like
was
that. And
released in America in 2025, so it's just not released here until next week.
There's got to be a chemistry or something working within that cast that they didn't expect. Paul, we love. I'm glad that he's getting his opportunity. We saw Gladiator was a great chance for him to show his action chops. This on the dramatic side, but their chemistry looks absolutely beautiful.
The chemistry is amazing, and I think that's why Jessie Buckley, when Paul wasn't nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, she said, "I don't know how this can be, because how can they
we're
snub
part of
him
the same
when
thing.
this is
It
our
wouldn't be
story
there
together."
without them
No,
together.
exactly. And she most definitely is going. Shame, I can't say most definitely, but most definitely
She's
is going to
take
win
it.
Best Actress at the Oscars.
I think so. I think it's also just a good year for women. I mean, we're seeing also Tiana Taylor have her moment, and that is so beautiful, but we'll get into that a bit later. Let's talk a little bit more about the way it's been received globally. So you're saying that it has already been released in the US. It's
Yes.
still to come in South Africa.
Next week, baby.
Next
So
week.
you
You-
can
you
book
got the
yourself.
exclusive.
Yes, I got the exclusive preview. And maybe you're the type of person that has to read a book before they watch the movie. I know me, I'm like that. You have a week to read Hamnet if this is what you
Yeah.
choose to do. Have a little chunk and then prep yourself for the real thing when it comes to cinemas.
But generally, people have been loving it.
8 Academy nominations. And I
Wow.
think that says all it really needs to say. You've got Best Director, Best Film, Best Actress, Best Adapted Screenplay. So there's a lot going for it, and definitely something that I think people would love.
It kind of came out of nowhere. So we're not saying go and take your child as a set work to go and
No,
watch
no,
this,
no, no.
but they will understand maybe the emotions that informed so much of the incredible.
story,
And it's first man hit me like that a little bit, where you don't think about the story behind the person who we've just taken. You know, we've taken Shakespeare as literature in
100%.
English history. You forget he lived a life. He was a man. He had a wife who lived her life and her loss. I
their
love
family.
that.
Francis Bacon, man. Let's talk about the young actors, perhaps, the young stars that came on through. Why did they stand out for you?
I'm so surprised that Jacoby Jupe, who played Hamnet, did not get a nomination, because typically when you have a titular role like he does, you get a nomination in some sort of regard. Maybe just it's his youth, but he really blew everyone away. This talented little 11-year-old boy who went through all the emotions. It really is him and Jessie Buckley that sort of push you into your raw emotions, and he was so talented.
There's nothing that makes me cry more than a kid actor.
No, well, then we're going to lose the kids through the thing, which is, you know, I think we know
Yeah.
this is going to be traumatic.
And funny enough, you've watched Wonder?
Yeah.
Do you remember that story? So the friend in Wonder is his brother. It's it's Nicholas Jupe and Jacoby Jupe, and they are both in this movie together. The two brothers acting as the stage version of Hamlet as well as Hamnet. So the two of them come together
How
in this.
incredible is that? How many popcorns, Zoe? Tell us right now.
Girl, this is 5 stars. This is a 5-star
stars.
movie, and one I really hope that everyone goes to watch. I don't know if it's going to win Best Picture. It's competing with the likes of Sinners, which I'm a big Sinners fan.
I mean, Michael B.
personally.
Jordan,
Yeah,
that's
we
it.
love
100%.
him.
So, but it is a high contender in the chances for taking it.
It's going to get some. It's going to get many. Probably it's going to be amazing. Zoe, thank you so much
Thank you,
for putting
guys.
yourself through that emotional trauma.
Any
This
day.
was, no, it does look absolutely amazing, and hits our cinemas Friday, the 30th of January.
Oh, very exciting. Okay, payday would have hit. January's over. Go and celebrate and cry for everybody else.
February, but, you know, you can go on Tuesdays. Find a way.
Find a way. Listen, Zoe's not going anywhere because we have a fun game that we've got to play straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast.
It's true. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. Let's get into part two. There's a reason why Raul's shaking his hands like this, because we're going to get into a fun game, or maybe not so fun if you're not good at songs. But we're not quite done with Shakespeare just yet. Inspired by Hamlet and the Bard's timeless way with words, we're about to put a modern twist on the classics.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. So maybe you can play along with us. We've taken some well-known pop songs that have been rewritten as Shakespearean-style sonnets. One by one, we'll pick a sonnet from the jar, or we'll just pick it in general, read it out loud, and then our guests get a chance, we are the guests, to guess which song it's based on. Now, you'll only need to guess the song, but if you know the artist too, go for it. That's bonus points,
2
right?
points. Okay, once we reveal, we'll get the answer and we'll reveal the winner. Are you ready to play, Zoe?
I am so ready.
Raul, let's get
go.
into this.
I'm scared because I'm up
how
against
is your
like
English?
proper champs here. Okay?
No.
Here's the first one.
Ooh, are we going to read this out? Someone
Okay.
go for it?
Are you going
Okay, I'll try the
You
first
go
one.
the first one.
I found my way into the market square to drink in deep the festival's delights. I suffered the misfortune of you there just as I had borne through all our troubled nights. So recently we broke the bonds of love. I doubted you had sooner still forgot. Yet still your jealous anger rose above, for when another's passion had grown hot. Yes, I am in his gaze and he in mine, but your eyes somewhere else should swiftly start. For 3 long years I allowed myself to pine for matrimony's gift to grace my heart. If truly you did wish to win my hand, you should have graced it with a wedding band.
I know.
I know this one
I know
actually
this
as well. Is it the one with like,
It's Beyonce.
if you want it, then you better put a ring on it? Is it that?
Well done.
Only when the wedding
The
band.
last line, yeah. This is cool.
And then it
Did
all
you have
started
that
making
idea as well?
sense.
No, I was like, Taylor Swift. Well done.
Okay, I'm glad I got
good
something
job.
right. Nice job. All right.
All right, let's get the second sonnet
Who's
in.
reading out the next sonnet?
Okay, I'll go.
Accents are all welcome.
Beautiful. Okay. This morn I woke and donned my finest clothes, uneasy for the social call I planned. I sought paternal blessings to propose, so I might ask thy daughter for her hand. My case was made with kindness and respect, yet found my pleas were hastily subdued. Not only had my hopes been wholly wrecked, 'twas in a manner churlish, brusque and rude. Thou surely knowest I too am a man. Why must thou play the part of a boorish brute? This insult shall not be a permanent ban. Thy surly prohibitions I'll refute. To venerate our love, despite thy strife, I'll cherish true thy daughter as my wife.
Wait,
Guys,
Odd.
Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Which one? Which one is
How
Bruno?
does it go? How does it go? When I was
Hey
your man,
baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Bruno Mars
I
marry
think
you?
I want that'll be my guess.
I
but
was
if
going to
you-
initially go with like, I'm a classic guy. You can see me when you look this clean. But then I'm definitely now leaning towards that because of the whole like daughter marriage thing.
Yeah.
This is hard.
This
Okay,
is
I don't
difficult.
even
This
have
is
a
the
guess.
hardest one.
Zanzi, did you get this right?
What was it? Let's get the answer.
Bum, bum, bum.
Magic.
Oh,
Saturday morning.
That's a hard one.
That was
Whoa.
a
You gotta be so
tough.
rude now. That was a difficult one.
That was a really
my bad.
hard.
You're-
Well
I'm-
done, though.
I'm fit. Thank you.
for these
Thank you.
tips. Okay, my turn. Let's see the third one. Wish me luck. Yo.
Accents.
At break of day, I to my home returned to be admonished for my entrance late. Oh, mother dear, though we're by fortune spurned, its lack will not want my cheer of abate. When callers to my home at midnight come, my father asks if I have some long-term plan. I reassure him he hath not become the second fiddle to some other man. Yet that shall not affect the things I do, my course of life not plotted round some boy. When at long last the day of work is through, I'll always aim to find my share of joy. I'll walk within the suns and live in rays, for girls just want some fun within their days.
Okay.
You guys got this?
Girls
No.
just wanna have fun.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Well done.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, girls. Nailed it.
Thank you.
I think we've got time for one more, guys. I'm having a lot of
Okay,
fun on
let's
this
try,
one.
let's try.
I'll take the next one again. Let's see if we can get this right. I have reflected on my sad mistake that's wounded thee and caused tremendous grief.
As you should.
My deeds have led thy eager heart to break by, lulling thee into a false belief. Flirtation's charms do often love portend, and yet provide thee with no guarantee. I thought thou wouldst account, my dearest friend, for how mercurial my moods may be. Alas, instead I once again have erred by playing with the passions just for your sport. Alack a day, thou thinkest that I cared so deeply that I was for thee to court. Thou thinkest I'm thy angel, void of sin, but I hold no such innocence within. Whoa, guys. This
Something
one flew
about
straight
being a
over my
bad
head.
boy. A bad boy.
I can see that Rihanna.
Come on, rude boy. Bad, good girl gone bad. You think it's a Rihanna song?
Close, yeah, could be.
Potentially. I'm like, who's okay being the bad? Who's okay being the bad guy?
Better
Oh,
have
bad
my
guy.
money.
Yeah, I reflect on
know.
myself.
Oh, guys, there's too much, there's
Nah,
too many
this
options
is-
in my head.
There's
This
no
is a
clues
difficult
there at
one.
all.
I feel like I'm Zanzi sitting at home, being like, come on, guys, come on, it's so simple.
They're singing the
Okay.
song at home.
Got the move.
All right, I think we stumped here. Let's see what
Okay.
the answer is. Come on, are you kidding me? Oops, I did it again. G-Man could have shouted this one out. He's like a specialist at Britney Spears as well.
yeah. Where's he?
G-Man,
Should've put him in
come
the game.
on.
Put
It was
him
the
in the
hump,
game.
bro.
He was the one screaming at us. Well, thank you so much for playing along with us, Mzansi. A huge thank you to Zoe Human as well for having some fun with us.
Enjoyed?
Head to the social pages, have some fun with us over there. But we did ask you a good morning question. Was there a Shakespeare set work that you studied in high school that you still remember to this day? Oh, my goodness.
Now, I know Mzansi loves these questions, and of course, they love it even more when they get to answer. And Charlene Crowley has done just that. Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Danny Madinzo Moreo. And good morning, Sunshine. The book that I enjoy reading is Sabotage of Innocent.
Oh.
Well, maybe these are some cool books that we can actually add to
Yeah,
our
add to
list,
our list,
right? Getting a
100%.
reader's list going out here. I like
I
this.
love that. Let's see what Solane says. Comfort herself.
I
Nice.
wonder if anybody else has resonated with that one. Interesting.
Did you read it?
No. This one, however, did do a big one on me.
Yeah,
To Kill a
100%.
Mockingbird.
This is a great one. I think I read it in
everybody
grade
read
9.
this book.
Yeah.
Like at some point in school, primary, high school, you read something to do with that one. And of course, Shakespeare as well.
Yeah.
Debali Claire Ngupani says, good morning, Expresso. It's Romeo and Juliet, the drama, the love, the tragedy.
Of
Wasn't there like a
course.
Leonardo DiCaprio
With
read?
Claire Danes.
Yes,
I will
yes.
never forget that
It
version.
was a great movie.
It was so impactful
It was a great
for me.
version.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare.
Yes.
Shakespeare. I was like, ooh, shucks, this is cool. It really was. But again, Mzansi, come through, keep giving those answers. We absolutely love it. And I think this is an opportunity for us to put a great book and a reading list together. And we're going to do just that. And also going to head to the kitchen because, Clem, I'm hungry, brother. What's up?
Me too.
Listen, it's the Friday baking sessions. It's episode 2, basically. And today it's all about the viewers. We're going to go through some of the name suggestions. We are going to name this thing this week. Andriette's in the kitchen as well because we cannot have a baking series without the baking queen herself. Don't miss it. If you like a sticky toffee pudding, you come to the right place. Don't go anywhere.
Wrap up the January blues with Jiffy. Trusted by parents for over 25 years, Jiffy makes school prep quick and worry-free. And now, Jiffy is giving you the chance to win 10,000 Rand. To enter, follow Jiffy South Africa, tag 3 friends in the competition post comments, and share the post to your story. Want a bonus entry? Upload content using any Jiffy product and tag them for an extra chance to win. Back to school made so much easier when done in a Jiffy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Good morning and welcome to our Expresso Baking Edition, which happens every Friday. Today we are celebrating International Sticky Toffee Pudding Day. So forget the regular sticky toffee pudding. Today we are elevating it and taking it to a classical tropical number. But I'm not alone in the kitchen this morning. Joining us, an owner of Montville, Andriette. Our first time cooking together.
I know.
What?
I'm loving this.
I'm loving it too. I'm loving it too. But before we start baking, we have business to handle.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have a name for our Friday baking session just yet.
Oh my gosh.
So we've asked you, the viewers out there, to send your suggestions through. You have. We've shortlisted it to 5. Let's go through some of those suggested names. Now, name number 1. Come, Stana. Okay, we're going to talk about suggestions. You must give me a response.
Okay.
Your initial feel to the names.
Yes.
Number 1, bake that thing.
I love it.
You love it.
I want to dance when you
wanna
say
do
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2, blissful bakes.
Beautiful. Makes
soft.
me feel at home.
Ah, I love it. Number
Yeah.
3, sweet expression.
I love it because it plays with espresso.
Right. I didn't even think that. Okay. Number 4, the weekend bake-off. Straight to the point.
Yeah, just get to it.
Let's get to it.
Just
We're
get
doing
to
this.
it. Just get to it.
Number 5, Flour Power Friday. Obviously, flour Bing. Flour. I dig that. I like that. But that wasn't all. We got some studio name suggestions. Okay, we asked our crew. There's one that I like. It's number 1 straight off the bat. Bake it till you make it. It's got a bit of a twang to it.
Bake it till you make it.
I think so. We're educating the nation. I like it. Okay, number 2 on that list is the Friday Bakes.
Love that too.
Number 3, Feel Good Friday Bakes. Okay, so a nice mix.
I love it.
Pick one out of like those things. Very difficult, I know.
I like the first one. Let me just see it again. Bake that thing or something.
Oh, bake that thing.
Bake that thing.
But you gotta do it like that. You gotta say thing.
Like a Texas twang. Bake that thing.
Bake that thing. I dig it. Now we're about to bake that thing. Okay. We're talking sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee
Very
pudding.
traditional.
Yes.
It's the first time I'm actually mixing it up with flavors.
I love
like
it.
tropical flavors. I'm gonna swap sides. I'm gonna come over here.
Go that side. I'm this side.
Our tropical flavors, banana. And we're gonna use some coconut.
Coconut
and then pineapple.
Pineapple and something else that's quite exciting, pina colada.
Right?
Because you have to feel like you're on the beach, don't you think?
In a bad way, but a good way. It sounds like it's a bad thing, but it always reminds you of sunscreen.
What?
It sounds like it's a bad thing, but it's a positive.
It reminds me of the cocktail.
Oh, yes. It reminds you of summer. There we go. Just feeling how amazing.
Just feeling summery, and you're getting a tan on and all those lovely things.
You heard it. Adriette said, if you drink pina colada, you will get a tan. She's a baker, a professional baker. You have to take her word for it. Okay, banana's going in. What I love about banana is there's so many layers of flavor you can actually get out of the banana.
Yeah.
We're even finding out now the banana peel has flavor notes which we can extract flavor from.
Amazing.
But when it is like this and it's not brown and we know where the flavor's actually developed.
Yeah, you actually want it to be more brown to have all the flavor in it.
That's when we just fry it in butter. Fried in butter, in life.
You have to do it with butter. It's just how it is. I've got over here butter.
Yes.
And sugar already creamed for me. Because I'm royalty in this kitchen. So
I like that. It's true.
Things just happen for me.
It is so true. When we say that, we ask if you can do the cream, the sugar, it just creamed itself.
Just magically.
Magically. Talk to me about flavors in 2026. What's inspiring you? Because you're constantly changing flavors with your cookies.
Yes.
And that for me is actually, I admire that. Because your brain's constantly got to be creative.
Yeah.
And tasting things without physically tasting things. What's inspiring you at the moment?
What is inspiring me, I always try to go back to my roots, you know? So I always go to South African flavors. I created a rooibos tea cookie last year, and people are still like begging me to bring it back because it was that good. I'm sounding very confident today. I don't know what's going on.
I love it.
I think it's your energy.
You own your confidence.
No,
and I love the fact
you.
that you're talking about the rooibos, and people are asking
the
for it.
rooibos, and at this moment, I always take the theme of the month. So you know, we're entering the month of love.
Right.
So then I try to play around with all things love, you know,
and you do it well.
And all those lovely, beautiful flavors.
Essentially, what you do, and I don't know if anyone's told you this, you tell beautiful stories through cookies.
Yes.
And I find it so inspiring. Really, I really
but
do.
a cookie can be inspiring. You
Yes.
know, I think it's also just the people surrounding the cookies.
True.
Okay?
Absolutely.
That's what makes it beautiful.
And baking is, it's like, You can't bake with a heavy heart or like negative energy around you. Baking is, it's poetic, it's biblical, it's ritualistic. Baking is all about energy, and I feel like that's the truth. When you talk about the people and the smiling,
Yes.
the success of your baking story, I feel, becomes from the goodness within.
The goodness with them, and you can feel it, you can see it, you know? I'm just making the creamed sugar over
That's
here.
it. That's it. We're actually supposed to be baking. We're talking about life.
I know.
I love it. I love it.
I'm just like, maybe people might think I'm just adding things, but I added just 2 eggs, one at a time.
And that's important. That way you also show you're incorporating things well.
You're making sure that you're really getting that egg in there.
There we go. Bananas frying in butter to intensify the banana flavor.
Now I'm going to be adding the flour, but I'm going to fold it in.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to add that in. And that's because we want to keep that air we've put into the butter and the sugar. We don't want to lose that air too much, okay? We also have some bicarb here to help get that thing. Get that thing.
Bake that thing. I love that name.
My daughter also speaks like that.
I do love when you just pick up accents. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so then we do that, get that done.
There we go.
And you're going to be mashing up that beautiful banana for us.
And I think that it's the magic of the banana with the butter that just makes it so incredibly delicious. That's going to mix with your ingredients that you've got in front of you.
Yes.
The thing about a sticky toffee pudding is how simple it is.
It's so simple.
And this is literally it. Can I put it in?
Please do.
And now
get
everything
that in.
goes in.
Get that in.
I'm gonna make that pina colada toffee sauce you spoke about.
Yes, do that quickly.
So
Look
simple.
how quickly we can do this.
We can. And whether we pour that sauce over a little afterwards is fine. But the sauce is so simple. It's butter.
Butter.
Okay, I found the ingredient of the day.
Butter.
Butter.
We've got some butter.
And then we're gonna go with some light brown sugar.
Light brown sugar.
And basically what we're looking for at home is you want your light brown sugar to melt in your butter. You want to like have it almost all melted.
Yeah.
Before we add our cream. And then the last ingredient, I lost the pina colada.
Lucian?
Just joking, it's right here.
I took it. I was being
Hey, Lucian's giving me a dirty look.
sneaky.
Okay, the pina colada goes in at the end because you don't want those flavor notes to evaporate.
Yep.
So it goes right in at the end when the dish is off the heat. But we'll actually do that for you to camera when we pour that over.
Yeah.
Red, you doing that for us. Those are going to go into the oven.
Yes.
This is looking good.
I'm doing cute little ramekins, but you can also just do it in a big bowl.
And then tell me about the pineapple. We're just going to stud a piece of pineapple in there, I think.
Yeah, it depends on what you like. So if you want the pineapple nice and chunky, like nice and thick,
nice and thick,
you can put that in like that, or you can chop it up, put it in. I'll put it in ours. A little surprise. A little surprise.
A little surprise. Okay, South Africa. Get this recipe. It is so simple, actually. I know Andrea and I, we're just talking a lot, but I promise you, it's such a simple recipe to make. Get the recipe, try it out. When we come back a little later, we're going to pour this delicious, sticky pina colada toffee sauce over the sticky toffee puddings.
Come on.
It's going to get delicious. It's going to get sweet and sticky and delicious. Voice lines or voice notes, are we doing that? We'll find out soon. We'll find out. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. On the Friday, bake that thing.
Bake that thing.
Bake that thing.
The countdown is on to the 2026 World Sports Betting Cape Town Met, where the thrill of the horse racing meets world-class style. From the thunder of hooves to the electric atmosphere trackside, this is race day at its finest. And you could be there to experience it all. 6 lucky viewers stand to win double general access tickets, plus 5,000 Rand cash. To enter, head to Expresso's Facebook, IG or X pages, answer the easy question and include their hashtag. Entries close midday, Wednesday, 28 January. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back as we talk a little tennis, because yes, the tennis calendar is up and running and we love it. Oh, the Australian Open already serving it up. Yannick Sinner continues his title defense in ruthless fashion. Naomi Osaka, there's some magic around her this year, not just the outfit. She survived a tense and error-filled battle. And of course, Novak Djokovic eased into that third round once again in Melbourne, looking for a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title, I think now. And tennis fan, bar none, Katie Ho now joins us. She's back in our studio, and you can see how many people are smiling. Well, you could if you could see behind the scenes, because we love you. We love you, Katie. So good to have you. How are you in this crazy world?
I'm good. Tennis is keeping me very busy. It's jam-packed, but you know, I'm happy, yeah.
There's always this feeling we're going to be a bit rusty coming out the gates, and the Australian Open never disappoints. It is so intense, and there's so many sub-narratives running this year. Let's start with Sinner. Very little sub about him. He is main character energy all day, every day this year, and it feels like he's got a point to prove.
Yeah.
Now, he looked very strong.
Yeah, no, he's played, I think it's 2 hours and 50 minutes so far out of his 2 5-set matches.
Sure.
So he's really dominating right now, and he's adding a lot of variety into his game to kind of match Carlos's playing style. So I definitely think he has a motive here.
Is this going to be one of those beautiful stories where they kind of need each other to keep pushing that boundary?
Yeah.
Because Carlos seemed to have a bit of an ego shift last year, and his tennis got even better, as opposed to him kind of backing that brand and being more aggressive. It was a bit of a change in
mentality.
He went a bit more fed in his approach.
Yes. And now his serve is very Djokovic coded. So he's really trying to take from the greats, because I think he's a little bit concerned that Yannick is just a little bit too sharp for him. Yeah, so I think he's really trying to stack his belt with some tools.
And that's how you do it. If you're playing in this area, this golden era, lean into that young man. I absolutely love that for the future of the sport. Naomi Osaka, always looks amazing. She represents something really cool within pop culture. We love that, but we want her to be playing her best tennis because she can play on another level. She's a champion. We know this. How are you feeling about her stuttered start to the tournament?
I'm not too concerned. I mean, Naomi is an aggressive player, and she takes a lot of risks in her game anyways. So I think everyone's concerned. She had 41 unforced errors in her second round match, which is a crazy number.
Uncharacteristic,
but I mean, I'm not concerned for her. This is kind of what she does. I think I would be concerned going into the fourth round if she gets there, and if Iga Swiatek gets there, then I would be concerned, because Iga Swiatek's game would not let her have 41 unforced errors.
Yeah, she doesn't leave the breathing room for that.
So, but right now I think she's where she wants to be, and yeah, I'm not too concerned about Naomi.
And she seems to be one of those players where a little bit of fire does her good.
Yes.
So maybe recovering a little bit from a shaky moment actually feeds that energy. There's been a bit of drama coming out of Melbourne. Talk us through what's got everyone and the internet going crazy.
I mean, there's been a lot of drama, a lot of conflict between players. I know Naomi, in her second round match, there was a little bit of beef between her and her opponent. But I believe they've apologized and they've made up. But yeah, there's some unsportsmanlike behavior that they feel each other are feeding into one another. But I mean, it's to come with a Grand Slam.
Bring it on. Come on.
Love the drama.
We love that. But it does reinforce just how important these moments are for every player. That's why we have the Grand Slam circuit. It's a level above.
Yeah.
Someone who's clocked the matrix. Novak Djokovic, he went from being one of the most hated players in the world to just being the GOAT. And you can come after me if you want. The numbers are the numbers. But his attitude shifted, I think, with this introduction of all these amazing new young players. And if anything, he just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Is this his year? Are we going to see yet another record broken? Can he stand up to the Sinners and the Alcarazes of the world?
I would like to think so, because I mean, personally love Sinner and Alcaraz, but it's a little bit boring having them in the final all the time.
Yeah, that boys. Katie Ho thinks you're boring, young'uns.
So I think Novak is the person who's going to push them beyond, but yeah, I am concerned. He's 38 years old. I'm not sure how much his body
he's still young,
take.
is what you're saying. He's still very, very young, is what you're saying.
The recovery time is a lot longer, so but I think he's got a plan, and I'm sure he's gunning for a good final few years.
Yeah, and I've heard his mental game is one of the strongest in all sport. Never mind this, and he's had to prove that coming through the fire. What's jumping off the page from you looking ahead? It's a busy sporting weekend. We can afford to stay up really, really late and early. Or I need to know from you, please, when someone like Naomi Osaka steps out onto the court, is this just a great brand exercise for the brand that set that up? Is this a way of her kind of disrupting things a little bit? What do you think was behind that move?
I don't know. Honestly, I think Naomi, after she took her break from tennis, I think she's really focusing on things that make her happy. And I know she really loves fashion. So I think it's just kind of her way to bring joy into stressful moments. And yeah,
and it inspires young girls, young guys out there. I love people who are willing to push the boat out. I'm sorry, it's just, look how beautiful. Even the wind played its part and blew that veil just extra dramatically. But that's cool, man. Make it your process. If you want to step into those main character shoes, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win this? Swiatek on the female side?
I feel like Sabalenka is coming for revenge. I think she's upset that she lost last year, so I think she's going to try and win a third.
And she's got some fire in her belly at the moment as well. She'll take on anyone, half the men's side of the game as well. Katie Ho, we absolutely love you girls. So good to have you back in our studio. Hopefully that planted just a little seed. Tennis is good this year. Sink your teeth into the year's first Grand Slam.
Absolutely love that conversation. Thank you so much, Katie. And definitely hype for what's to come. But for now, the official duties must commence. It's just about to go on the hour, so that's perfect timing in our books. So let's start off with the national headlines first. Now, Western Cape Premier Alan Winde announced 2 requests to the national government for a disaster declaration, and that's to address the province's worsening water shortages and active fault fires across the province. Now, Knysna faces a critical situation with barely a week of potable water remaining, while Langeberg and Bito are also affected. Now, a disaster declaration would allow funds and resources to be redirected to manage the emergencies more effectively. Now, Winde also noted community calls for disaster recognition due to escalating violence, extortion, gang activity, and near-daily shootings across the province. Well, next up, at least 2 scholar transport drivers were arrested in Lenasia, south of Johannesburg, and that's for overloading pupils during an unannounced inspection led by Transport Minister Barbara Creecy. Now, the operation, following a fatal Vanderbilt Park crash that claimed 14 learners, saw over 60 vehicles impounded for operating without valid permits. Now, one driver carried 24 children in a 16-seater minibus, while another ferried 9 in a car. Now, Creecy said stricter regulations and advanced driving training are being considered, while transport associations protested, halting services until their vehicles are returned. Well, moving on to international headlines next, and President Donald Trump announced a framework agreement giving the U.S. permanent access to Greenland, sparking questions about Denmark's sovereignty and NATO commitments. Now, Danish officials said their territorial rights remain a firm boundary, while NATO leaders urged members to boost Arctic security. Now, the deal comes after Trump dropped earlier threats to seize the territory by force, and key details are still being worked out. Now, allies, including Finland, aim to finalize security arrangements by mid-2026, balancing U.S. interests with Denmark's control and wider transatlantic relations. Next up, nearly 35 million Nigerians face hunger this year, including 3 million children at risk of severe malnutrition, and this being said by the UN. Now, humanitarian coordinator Mohammed Malik Fall warned that declining global aid budgets have left the northeast states vulnerable amid rising violence and attacks. Now, the UN can now only reach 2.5 million people, down from 3.6 million last year. And funding shortfalls have forced the World Food Programme to cut support for hundreds of thousands of children, highlighting the growing need for sustainable, locally owned crisis response strategies. Well, lastly, in this round of headlines, let's celebrate once again, and this time it's Taylor Swift. And she's basking in a feel-good milestone after becoming the youngest female artist inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Now, the honor crowns a remarkable run for the 36-year-old, who recently broke her own sales record with The Life of a Showgirl. and she joins the 2026 class alongside a handful of music legends, among others including Alanis Morissette, Kiss icons Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, as well as hitmaker Christopher Tricky Stewart of Beyoncé fame. Now, from diary-style confessions to stadium-sized anthems, Swift's songwriting has long put heart before hype. And a private New York ceremony later this year will celebrate a pen that turned personal stories into shared joy across generations. Well, hopefully we can share this joy right now when we tend into all things sport, because here's G-Man with the latest.
Well, feeding off our chat just a moment ago, we start with the Australian Open tennis, and Yannick Sinner looking very confident, swept into the Australian Open third round with a dominant straight sets win over James Duckworth, keeping his title hat-trick bid on track. Then Novak Djokovic, I'm sure, will have something to say about that, also advancing comfortably, while Naomi Osaka made it look a little more difficult, survived another error-strewn contest, edging Sorana Cristea in 3 tense sets to remain in the tournament. Now we get into some bigger picture cricketing news, and not the best for the Proteas, or at least all of them. Proteas have been forced to now reshuffle their ICC Men's T20 World Cup squad after injury setbacks, as Tony De Zorzi and Donovan Ferreira have been ruled out. But Ryan Rickleton and Tristan Stubbs, both putting their hands up in SA20, have been drafted in as those replacements. So the Proteas, they depart for the tournament in India after a 4-match series up against West Indies to kind of sharpen the sword just a little. Well, hopefully all the points are going to be sharp tonight. It's Derby Day. Andre Esterhuizen returns to captain the Sharks up against the Stormers in a crucial derby down in the mother city, with Sia Khaleesi among the impact subs on the bench. So the Bulls, they'll back teenage winger Cheswell Justo, who's kind of lighting up the internet at the moment in tough conditions. They're up against Edinburgh, while the Lions' stalwart Henko van Wyk earns his 50th cap for the team as they face a troubled Osprey side. Hopefully they can mark the milestone with a win. So we tip our caps to him as well. And then we move into cricketing, and the SA20, as I've been going on about this year, is on another level. And the players are finding that other level. Luandre Pretorius, he smashed 51 of just 34 balls, and then Carl Verena added a rapid 30 as the Paarl Royals posted 210 for 5 to beat the Joburg Super Kings by 36 runs in their SA20 eliminator in Centurion. Hardus Viljoen's 3 for 24 derailing the chase somewhat, sending the Royals into a qualifier clash with the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Oh my word. T20 is a cruel mistress, but that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again at around 8 o'clock. I think the roads should be up and running by now. Let's report on any incidents.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what the roads are looking like right now. We start out in Gauteng and Centurion, where an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound. Now that's at Flying Saucer interchange. Currently, no delays are being experienced, but motorists are urged to proceed with caution when using the affected route, as the right lane is restricted. Let's move over to Cape Town now in Kales River, where heavy congestion is underway on the R300 North. Now that's on the ramp towards Old Paarl Road. Delays are expected. Please plan your route accordingly and allow for some added travel time if you're headed that way. But listen, wherever you're headed out on the roads this morning, remember to always buckle up and arrive alive. Well, that's where we leave your roads for this hour. Let's check in with what is happening with your weather. And we get started out in Polokwane, where rain is forecast for your region. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 degrees and reach a warm 28 degrees. Light winds can be expected from the southeast, but sunny conditions are expected for next week as well. From Polokwane, we move to Klerksdorp, where you can expect sunny skies and warm conditions. 18 is your low, and it climbs its way up to a nice 33 degrees today. Now, winds can be expected from the southwest, but clear skies all the way around until Sunday. In Pretoria today, you can experience cloudy skies for your side of town. 18 is how you'll get started this morning, and it will work its way up to 31 degrees, with light winds expected from the northwest. Generally quite good weather, all operating there in the lower 30s. Let's move to Johannesburg next, where today you'll experience mostly cloudy skies. Now, temperatures will range between a low of 16 and reach a warmer 28 degrees today. Mostly cloudy skies, but that will give way to a beautiful summer's day indeed. Mbombela on this beautiful Friday today brings cloudy skies with light winds from the east. 19 is how you'll get started with 28 as your high today. Now you'll experience some pleasant temperatures accompanied by light showers over the weekend, but temperatures still reaching the high 20s. Out in Bloem today, you will get partly cloudy weather conditions and start off with a low of 16, but then it doubles to 34 degrees over in Bloemfontein today. But great weather all the way around as we look into next week, Wednesday. The 30s are definitely dominating. Out in Richards Bay, you'll experience sunny conditions with a low of 21 and a high of 26 degrees today. Now, moderate winds are expected to come through from the south. The weekend welcomes clear skies with temperatures in the upper to lower 30s. Now in Durban today, you can expect mostly sunny skies with warm conditions. 22 is your low and a warmer 22 to 26 degrees is what you'll experience as your high. Tomorrow the clouds do roll on in, so enjoy the sunshine for the rest of the day. Out in Mthatha, today you'll experience afternoon thunderstorms. Now temperatures will start off with 17 and then peak at 27 today. Moderate winds are expected to come through from the southeast, and then going forward, next week will be quite cloudy and rainy. Cradock, you're up next with a low of 13 and a high of 32 degrees today. It'll be mostly sun, but wind will come on through today, coming through from the south. But beautiful weather all the way around, peaking there on Monday with 41 degrees. Out in Ebeja, GQ, you'll experience warm, pleasant conditions today. 15 as your low with a 25-degree high. There will be partly cloudy skies with winds coming through from the southwest. It all clears its way though. Tomorrow peaks at 27 degrees with sunny skies. Gorgeous Georgia up next, where today brings partly cloudy conditions. Now temperatures will range between a low of 13 but make its way up to 23 degrees today. Light winds will be coming through from the south with temperatures ranging between the lower to upper 20s for the rest of the week. In the beautiful Cape Town, you'll start off your Friday with early morning clouds, transitioning into sunny conditions. 16 as your low with a 22-degree high today, with light winds coming through from the south. As clouds do give way for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday are sitting at a 24-degree high, so do enjoy the weather. Out in Sutherland, you'll experience sunny conditions for your region. Temperatures ranging from a more chilly 11, but making its way up to 27 degrees today. Now, moderate winds are expected to come through from the southwest, and 27 is the coldest day you'll have because tomorrow peaks at 31 degrees. Enjoy the hot weather. Well, out in Kimberley today will bring mostly sunny conditions for your region. Temperatures will range between a low of 18 and a high of 37 degrees. Moderate winds are expected to come through from the west, and temperatures for the rest of the week are peaking in the high 30s. Last but not least, we've got Uppington, where today you'll experience sunny skies accompanied by light winds from the southwest. Your temperatures, they start at 18 and work its way up to 37 degrees today. Now, temperatures do remain high for the rest of the week, with Sunday peaking at 42 degrees. So please, we always warn you, give you that heads up. Remember that SPF, that water, the electrolytes, the watermelon, and just remember to stay in the shade and indoors if you can. All right, now it's time for our sunrise view. Let's see what East London is looking like through the eyes of Keith Dyer. Now, this is Gonubi looking the best it's ever looked, Keith. And thank you so much for capturing a piece of history that we will carry with us on our Expresso Wall of Fame. Absolutely gorgeous morning view. And now I feel so ready to get into the second hour of our show. But remember that number 063-036-9649. That's how you get in touch with us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Speaking about feeling good, I know the gents know exactly how to do that.
Oh, we've got
Big
an
money.
opportunity for you here. Big money is an understatement. And I just got the update on my tab, so I'm going to talk to you about it right now. Listen, Panda, Pusher, Play. You know we're talking about Powerball right now, but I want to talk to you about the amount, because Powerball and Powerball Plus is going up to 11 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Friday, and you can become Mzansi's best next winner. And that means that the Powerball is estimated at 5 million rand, and the Powerball Plus is estimated at 6 million rand, all happening today. This is big,
Surely you pay both. Surely you must always pay both the Powerball and the Powerball Plus, and you can do it so easily. You can head in-store when they open. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can find it generally on their app or your own cell phone banking app will have a little drop down, or you can dial star 7, what's it, star
120 star
7529 hash.
Yeah, nice.
For those
You memorized that, bro.
I know, and believe it or not, we do keep them up on our social media, and we've had them there for about 10 years, and I still don't
Decades,
remember
it
it.
feels like.
But you can go there on your own, go and take the time, start drawing those numbers from the ether. Maybe you'll find the numbers in the content on the show. Maybe we've given you a couple of little gems.
Oh, it might just be written in the stars, but right now we're going to talk about superstars. And who's going to do that? Well, it's not just us. Tracy Lee Rosalind is in the building, and she's going to come through and talk about all things entertainment. But then someone else that's entertaining us, someone that has absolutely blown us away, man. I'm so excited for this
And
one.
she's got this kind of energy. So, welcome to our space, you gorgeous human being. She is sounding phenomenal. She seems like the most wonderful human being. We cannot wait to connect that energy to you. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a very special kind of energy in studio today, and it's just suddenly expanded even more from Gqeberha to East London and now the mother city, Cape Town. The next artist's journey is one of growth, of movement, and a deep love for music.
Yeah, now she is an indie rock and indie folk musician who believes in real connection through sound and storytelling. So let's take a look at the talent of Sowana.
I know you might feel like crying, but we need a round of applause. Sowana is here. Welcome to it, man.
Thank you.
I know we always kind of try and make it look like we're meeting you live on air for the first time, but we met you a few minutes ago and you're amazing. You're absolutely lovely. So thank you so much for bringing that to us.
I was trying to always like quantify it into words, and when I saw you, I didn't feel purple rain. I felt purple sunshine.
Oh my
And that's what you are for our
Oh my days,
Friday.
that is incredible. Thank you so much. You guys are
That's
amazing.
going somewhere. Purple sunshine is a proclamation.
No, it's going somewhere, absolutely.
Yes.
Congratulations. Well done for everything that's going on in your world. I'm sure you've fought hard to get to this point. Talk me through the journey to get to the mother city. Is that one of, is it a personal journey? Is it a following the career kind of journey? How have you got to this point?
I think it's a combination of both, actually. Like being raised in a really small environment and not having like a lot of exposure to a lot of things. I think now where I am has just opened my eyes just so much more. It's insane. Also, just being on here is insane. This is incredible.
It's crazy. Yeah? You're on the chart. You're on the manifestation station.
This is ridiculous.
It is great, though.
It's also very soft.
It is. Like a loving embrace. That's what we
I
want
love
our whole
it.
studio to just be an embrace.
Yeah, this is like our feel-good hug that we're giving you and saying
yes.
welcome. I know you've had these constant conversations of turning from an unknown artist into someone that has real connection. So officially, that work is beginning right here on the couch. And Zanzi's now knowing you. This is live TV, so we get to introduce you in such a remarkable way.
Yeah.
But why is that connection so important to you? Why is it that you want to bridge that gap and really have that impact with the audience?
Oh, I love that. Because imagine going to a show where you don't really know the artist. There's not really much you can say that you can be like, okay, I'm going to the show because of any sort of reason other than I'm just going to go listen to music.
I'm curious, yeah.
You know what I mean? So then when you get there, you're like, okay, and then the artists decide to incorporate you and your voice or your sound or your words in their music, and then you feel so close to them in that moment. So I think for me, it's really important to have connections with the people that listen to my music, so that when they come to the show or where they see me or where they listen, it's like you're like listening to a friend, or you have like, I don't know, some really cool connection to that person, you know what I mean?
It's come alive.
But
inside.
completely. But it's weird that you say that, because we often joke about how much process work we've been able to do through the artists that come on the show. And y'all are mentally better, physically better, emotionally healthier, because you're just, I know. But it used to be a very different story in the music industry. I think we used to cling to our pain like it was our identity. And I say I, like I'm a musician. But it's amazing to see that shift. Do you feel that same shift and that striving for connection when you're creating the music? What does that part of the process look like for you?
That's actually really cool, because I used to write music very detached from the music I write. So I'd like write a song and be like, oh, this is what I'm writing about. And then when I got here, I don't know what changed, but suddenly now it's coming from an actual place within me, whether it is a good place or a bad place. Or
it's a lived experience.
It's a lived experience now, suddenly. It's like I grew up.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you are unbelievably young, so that could actually be happening. That could actually be the case here,
You talk about lived experience, which I think is something that we have to mention, especially to the audience as we introduce you to the world. The way you do the thing you do is so different as well, because you have these moments where you are engaging with the audience more directly than an artist would, where you're actually getting words from them and you're incorporating it into music. Explain this process. What's going down here in that experience?
Every day. So I'm going to reference a show that I had where I asked them to sing with me, and everyone's like, no, I was like, everyone's a singer, guys. You can do it. It's fine. And then we got them to harmonize on a C chord, and it was like, it sounded amazing. And so they were singing this pattern. And I was singing over it. And before that, I was like, I'm going to point to random people, and you guys are going to give me a word, and I'll like incorporate that into the song. And so when I do that, I'd like look at them and I'd sing the word, and then they'd be like, so you see that connection?
It's massive validation as well.
And then they leave there and they're like, oh my days, I was a part of that. So yeah, that's like my goal, to have
She's
like...
a sorceress. That's what she does. She creates magic around us. So we felt a very different energy in our studio, and it's not just because the music is amazing. Now you're beginning to understand why this dynamic young lady is arriving at this moment, her big moment, so we can't wait to see her perform. You can share some love. I was just thinking you could release an album called Unknown Artist. hey?
Shut
Get
the
out
front
get out
door.
of town. But now too many people know who you are now.
Oh,
so.
no, that's incredible.
We've ruined the first album already. Now we're going to see exactly what this young human being can do in just a moment. Stick around.
Oh man, we're really looking forward to that first performance right now. Though we're continuing with entertainment. It's a Friday, so why not? And we've got to talk about red carpets, runway revolutions. As somebody that's been doing this so incredibly well, we're covering it all with Tracy Lee Rosland, a creative powerhouse blending fashion and art, but I think most importantly, purpose. Now you have had, Trace, an incredible trajectory. I was actually going back to the 2016 trend, right?
Yes.
And there was that picture of us. Tracy styled my first show that I was ever on. And I was like, girl, we've been coming a long way.
And your first international trip.
And my first international trip. And forget about me, you just keep climbing up and up. I'm talking about winning Stylist of the Year, becoming editor-in-chief of the African Fashion and Arts magazine, and also now merging your company with an incredible moment. It's the phenomenal woman-owned businesses out in Nigeria. I mean, Tracy Lee and then you look so good while you do it.
Hey, guys.
What do these milestones mean to you? I mean, as an African stylist repping South Africa across the continent.
Look, it was a big moment for me, and I must just thank both you and Rao. I mean, you guys gave me such a beautiful send-off before I left, and it was just such a phenomenal experience. Being able to merge Hayes with Hayes to become Haitian Hayes, with Aisha Yusuf, who's a power player in Nigeria, has been amazing. I mean, I was only supposed to go for 10 days. I ended up staying a month.
Trace.
And now, hot to the press.
You
I might
couldn't
be
leave.
moving there in July.
What, Tracy? That's an exclusive on your field.
Yeah, for real.
So we might lose you to Nigeria.
Look, not forever. I'm definitely going to be between South Africa and Nigeria. I think this is the time when the continent is finally taking hold of itself, of its history, of its heritage, and finally coming together to make Africa the power player on the globe that it always has been.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
We've been number one in our eyes for the longest time.
I mean, we've been the reference, we've been the blueprint,
and I think
exactly. So I think now for us to take ownership of our own resources and just like come together as a continent is going to change everything for everybody.
Okay, pioneer.
Hey,
we see you,
girl.
we've been seeing you, and we cannot wait for 2026.
Yes, neither can I.
Please talk to us about what's going on over here. Tracy.
Oh, okay, yes. So I actually did end up winning Stylist of the Year, which I'm super proud of.
Wow.
Wearing local, and I also paired with some lovely Nigerian designers. And so it's going really, really well. And I'm just really excited about the trajectory of this year and the country and my friends and just the tribe. I think this is the year. COVID got us all a bit. I think we're still suffering. I'm still suffering. And I feel like this is like the culmination here. This is where we start to reap everything that we, that we planted.
Been sowing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's time for harvest.
I am here for it. It's harvest season, baby. So let's eat, okay?
Yes.
As a continent, as a country.
100%.
And if anything, we're okay with losing you to Nigeria because we love them. But
and I bring all of you with us. I bring everybody with me. You know me. You all.
But speaking about South Africa, let's touch base with the first bit of entertainment news because that's what we're also here for. Black coffee. This moment, I think, will forever go down in history. So we've kind of been keeping our eyes on the story developing between himself and Entle, and then Black Coffee has a new girl, and we're like, where's this going? Then he buys a house out in Cape Town. It's an incredible moment, right? But one of our biggest exports, an acclaimed DJ Black Coffee and his estranged wife, actress Entle Mbali, have finally gotten to a bit of a conclusion with their divorce. So the contention was basically with the fact they had a traditional marriage.
100%.
And then they had an anti-nuptial ruled up afterwards.
Yes.
But then the court ruled in favor of the traditional marriage and said, Entle, you're getting half of that Billy, baby.
This is Africa, baby.
You're getting half of that Billy.
Yes. Look, as far as I'm concerned, like, we need to respect traditional marriage. So at the end of the day, you decided to, become a union with somebody, and there's responsibilities attached to that.
Absolutely. 1 billion rand fortune is what Black Coffee is sitting at.
I mean, the fact that he's got that fortune.
And it's a lot, 500 million is a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. So Entle, I mean, you can retire now. I'm just saying.
I'm available for styling. I'm available for styling.
Oh, man. Well, we'll also just see how that story continues to develop. All right, let's get into the next story.
Yes.
Let's go further afield across the pond into Brooklyn. Beckham.
This is so shocking because they're so
Spicy.
private.
Right.
They like to keep themselves like B. They say nothing, there's not a buzz. But no, this man spilled all the English tea.
In his Instagram stories, mind you. I even saw a post online that said that was actually main feed worthy.
No, for real.
Didn't have to be 24 hours. It could have been there forever. But basically, Brooklyn, the son of Victoria and David Beckham, has come out and just said, listen, not all that shines is gold, because what happens behind the scenes needs to be exposed. He said that his mother, Victoria Beckham, actually hijacked his wedding. So when him and his wife were supposed to do their first dance, she interjected. Now it's a mother and son dance. She basically was trying to take the spotlight, and throughout their relationship, she did not approve of his wife.
Well, there was always vibes, like throughout the years that they'd been dating, which, I mean, we've all been picking up of. I just want to know, what do you mean inappropriate dance?
Because this
like,
is what he
do
said.
you understand? Did she, like, start breakdancing in the middle of something? Did she do her classic Posh Spice vibes?
Or was she dancing on him?
Yeah, like, what do you mean inappropriate? That's a strong word when you're talking about mother-son in a dance.
Oh. And for him to, I feel it was quite brave.
Yes, it was.
For him to come forward and say, number one, my mom danced with me inappropriately at my
Yeah.
wedding, and then also to break that image of the Beckhams.
Yes, in all honesty, I'm here for a man who stands with his wife.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so beautiful.
Oh
it's
my goodness.
iconic. Give that man his flowers.
Okay, we'll definitely also give him his flowers right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Listen, great entertainment news. We went from the UK to SA to Nigeria soon.
Hey.
And we'll get into Oscar nominations in just a bit. Tracy's not the only one that's going to be holding an award, okay?
No, we know you got lots of awards. Good.
Just a nominee. Just a
relax.
nominee. This might be my year. We'll see. We'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, the quickest of breaks, and now we're back right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on S3. Let's continue with the entertainment. Now, Hollywood is officially in award season. Just yesterday, the Academy revealed the 2026 Oscar nominations, and the race for gold is officially heating up. And of course, we've got another award winner with us right now. Tracy Lee Roslin is still here to unpack this biggest moment in 2026. Yes. All right, let's get into some of the categories and some of the nominees. I feel like I'm the official person on the stage of the Oscars. Give it to me now. Let's start with actor in a leading role. Okay. Now, this lineup is incredible and really tough. It's all about reflecting fascinating mix of Hollywood's heavyweights and international talent performances, ranging from political thrillers to genre-bending moments. And if we have a look at this list again, I mean, let's get started first and foremost with Timothée Chalamet.
He's had a good run.
He has had a fantastic moment right now.
Yeah, for real. For me, also the strategist in me, the rollout, the marketing has been really excellently
Phenomenal.
done. And also just shows there is a way to still connect with your audience in 2026.
Definitely.
Because we've been saying, and everybody's been talking about this disconnect between the audience and the actor and the big screen. But I feel like he really just brought everything together for the marketing rollout.
Agreed. And I will say that Kylie's got her part to play in that, because she's very good with connecting, right?
And also he's been giving her flowers. He's been mentioning.
We love a man who's proud of his woman. Come on.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. They got 9 nominations with For Marty Supreme. We'll see what that's about. I personally think Leo needs to get his flowers. I watched one battle after another last weekend. I was glued. I was sat. It was like 3 hours long. I didn't even feel it. It was phenomenal. 13 nominations is what they're experiencing right now.
I wish I could give that man his flowers, man, but I'm sorry, man. When he steps out with somebody on the red carpet that's over 21, then maybe I'll say give that man an Oscar. But for right now, give that man a dummy.
A pacifier.
A pacifier, because gee whiz.
Oh my gosh. We'll see how that also goes down. But congratulations to him and Tiana Taylor for bagging that nomination too. My mans, my unofficial mans.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, I'm friends with your mans as well. Don't be.
Unofficial. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. But he knows. Michael B. Jordan. And there were 2 of them in Sinners. Makes Oscar history as the first nominated film with 16 nominations. Most nominated film, rather.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
It is. And honestly, I'm backing it all the way.
And they got to win, Tracy.
They do. They've done such a great job. They really disrupted the market when that came out. Now I'm here for
I'm so here for it. Okay,
I'm a saint, but I love my sinners.
I'm here for it. Ethan Hawke is also thrown in the hat as well for Best Actor for Blue Moon, a biographical starring Ethan Hawke as composer Lorenz Hart. And then we've also got Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent, a tense espionage thriller where loyalty and betrayal collide in the shadows of international intrigue. I mean, that poster gives it away. Look how good he is. He might take it.
I mean, based on just how you introed that, I mean, they should be winning. I mean, gosh, you should be doing the intros. Somebody call the Oscar. Where's Lucian? Go get him on the line.
I'm ready. You have to get ready when you stay ready.
Yes,
so
exactly.
At any point. Right, let's get into the actresses.
Yes. Oh, babe.
Oh, my girlies are just winning. Okay, in the leading role, together these nominees highlight the diversity of storytelling celebrated at this year's Oscars. And look at that list. Earlier we spoke about Hamlet, and there's Jessie Buckley, who has made her way there. So congrats to her for Hamlet. And then also we've got Rose Byrne, who we've seen many times, and she does comedy well. She does drama well.
She's perfect.
She's literally perfect.
Yeah, I love her.
She's got a great personality.
Yeah, she's very diverse. I really.
Is she from New Zealand or Australia? Either one.
Yeah.
She's just fantastic. Kate Hudson.
I mean, Kate Hudson, wow, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, she is, and her mom will be so proud of this moment. We also have Renate Renve, who is from Sentimental Value. This is a European drama, so that might also win. And then, of course, Emma Stone for Begonia.
Yeah,
this is a good shaved her head.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and you know that. You know, when somebody goes
that far.
hard, you know, when they're putting on the extra weight, or they're losing all the weight, or they're losing the hair, you know, the chances are
even higher.
They're getting the gold.
They say, let me reward you for your sacrifice. Right, congrats to all of them. We'll see how that also happens. And then there's actor in a supporting role. And this list is also absolutely incredible. Well, first and foremost, we have Benicio del Toro, who, of course, was in One Battle After Another. He was fantastic. He was actually one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
He was really great. Jacob Elordi is having his moment right now as well in Frankenstein.
Oh,
I'm yet to watch it, but people say it's so good. I know.
So good. I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it was him.
Which
That's
is even
good.
better.
Exactly, because I was that guy. No, it was really good.
We love a transformation. Delroy Lindo in Sinners as well. Congratulations to you. Giving you your flowers. Sean Penn, guys.
Sean Penn.
He makes such a great villain. He is so good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to all of them and beyond, every single name. Stellan as well, we see you, one of the Skarsgårds. Congrats. And then also, of course, I'm going to just say it to my girl, Tiana Taylor.
Hey.
This is Tiana's year.
No, it's hers. It's her. She's taking it.
She's on her way to becoming an EGOT, guys. Come on, an Emmy. Golden Globe, an Oscar, a Tony. She is just so multi-talented, and we're crossing fingers for her. The animations also, congratulations for all of those that also got their nominee. We've got a couple going here. Zootopia, congratulations to them. Zootopia 2, who also just recently broke history for being the highest grossing animation. We also have Arco. Very cute.
Yeah,
I love
the
that.
animation style.
Right?
Yeah.
Besides Arco, we've got yet another one, little Emily.
Oh, I know.
So cute. And then we've also got Elio. Congratulations to them and Disney. And then, of course, which, I mean, not much needs to be said.
No.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
My niece is obsessed.
Everybody's obsessed.
Daughter is like, I mean, she she actually had a birthday party. I had to style her. It was very K-pop, like really, like Mia's the one that was like, no, I thought it was a movie. Then I was like, is it a series?
No, it's an animation doing the most, and I'm gonna call it. They're gonna walk away with this.
No,
they got a Golden Globe. Give them the Oscar. K-pop is having such a beautiful moment right now. So congratulations to every single one of the nominees, and we can't wait for award season to continue. Tracy, that's for you too. More awards this year, more goodness.
Likewise, girl.
And
we're just going to do the most this year.
And more Nigeria. We'll see more of that in a bit.
More Nigeria.
Absolutely hyped. And from one incredible woman to the next, it's time to spend some more time with another superstar. So wait no longer, because it's time for Siona over here. And she's absolutely radiating this morning. What are you going to be performing now?
I'm going to be performing a song called Untethered.
David,
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Sona, the stage is yours. Take it away.
Thank you. I'm dressed to feel the summer. I'm desperately fighting time. I'll wait till everybody knows, to hear what everybody goes. And lights turn into burning film. I bet, 'cause you're in your own head. I'm desperately fighting time. Oh, I'm desperately fighting time. Emotional, forgettable, deniable. So far, have I got it right? Got it right. I don't understand when I'm torn between the Lord and I. I don't understand when you say I'm tired, when all I want is just a breath of air between the light, the constant say. I'm dressed in every hour. Ooh, no, emotional, oh, forgettable. I'm undeniable. So far, have I got it right? Got it right. Oh, dressed to feel the summer. I'm desperately fighting time, and I wait till everybody goes, to hear what everybody knows. The lights turn into burning film. I bet, 'cause you're in your own head. Desperately fighting time, untethered as you stay alive. Thank you.
Welcome back as we continue to delve into South African creativity in the best way, and very exciting as well. South African filmmakers doing massive things, incredible things on the global stage right now, and finally getting the recognition. And today we are chatting to one of them who deserves a lot. Based on this beautiful production, Lost Horizon looks insane. It's a high-stakes action thriller that's already finding an international audience. They are loving it, and the man behind it has been working in film and television for about 20 years, so I think it's about time that he gets the kind of recognition he deserves.
Man, while he can still smell the flowers, let's just give it to him. But before we dive into his story and the story behind this, let's take a look at the trailer.
I thought the dust had settled after the Civil War.
That's what they want the world to believe. The powers that be, they need the peace agreement to be a success.
My men are all ex-military. They know the drill.
Time is of the essence, Mr. Foster.
Noted, sir.
My daughter Leia, she was taken in the lake this morning.
Let me go!
I need your help.
You can't go, Mike. We've got less than 30 minutes before the border closes. And tonight is our only shot.
Jungle detour, wouldn't recommend it.
Why are the rebels targeting me?
Make sure to keep him off my track. We need to know everything about the rebels. Manpower, weapons, location.
What do you want to do?
We have a problem, boss.
Yes, you do.
Your family believes they own everything. You think you can take what you want? This land is ours.
Yeah, I'm not exactly an adrenaline junkie, but that was cutting it close, right?
Stay with me. She is mine!
I've been doing this for a long time.
Stop it. That looks
Stop directing, dude.
fantastic.
Stop directing for like 5 seconds. Just appreciate your beautiful work. Ladies and gents, can we put our hands together? Welcome to it, Patrick Garcia. Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you so much for giving us that. I know, me
Look at the
too.
goosebumps, man.
I was like, don't let it in, don't let it in. That looks so good. And listen, action is always, not always the first thing I go towards, but when there's a story behind it, which that is telling a story of note.
And half of our mates in the freaking film
Sign
as
me
well,
up.
which is just so beautiful.
Sign
man.
me up immediately. But Patrick, welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Thanks for having me on the show. Thank you.
We're just so excited. I've got to ask you, though, you've been in the industry for 2 decades, and I know you've worn many hats: director, producer, writer, DOP, VFX. When you step onto a set in today, like, what do you step in as?
So that's a very good question. You know, I think when I'm on set, I'm a director, first and foremost, you know. But prior to all of that, in pre-production, I'm a producer first and foremost.
Sure.
Raising the money, finding the capital, finding the locations, the crew, the cast, the talent, and then putting it all together. But certainly the director's the cap that I'd like to wear, you know, throughout the entire process.
Let's be honest, the accountant cap is probably the most important out of all of those.
It is, yeah.
Let's be honest again, when you start a filmmaking process, we were chatting about a documentary that kind of highlighted that it always seems impossible until you get across the line. But you've kind of made a name for yourself as someone who can do a lot with a little. Maybe that's the South African way. We obviously have the exchange rate helping us, so we want people to come and make films here, but we don't often see the potential of ourselves in that mix. What is that algorithm that you've been able to tap into? How have you clocked the matrix, my friend? How do you do what you do?
Well, I mean, you know, we started with humble beginnings. We did our first horror movie back in 2018, 2016. And we sold it to over 21 countries. We had a tiny, tiny budget. I don't even want to mention it on set, but that movie did phenomenally well for us. And the idea was, how do we formulate that? How do we make it a McDonald's franchise?
Let's bottle it, yeah.
And so the key was the business aspect. There's more words in the word business than film. So concentrate on the business side and produce content that is international, that people overseas want to buy and reverse engineer the model. A lot of filmmakers go out and say,
brilliant,
I want to write a script, this sounds great, I want to make this film because I'm passionate about
so
it.
South African.
But what I do is I go to the markets, I talk to the sales agents, and I see what they want. And then I reverse engineer. So, okay, I'll make the film around what they're hungry for.
What the need is.
And then just unpackage it that way, and then, you know.
Because we've got the stories here. We've got the stories here, but we need that algorithm, as I said earlier, and I think you've clocked it, man.
You've done so well, man.
Thank you,
Okay, so let's talk about this film in particular. With Lost Horizon, I think you've leaned into so many cool things, realism rather than spectacle. How did the creative process of that sort of unfold?
Yeah, so, you know, we knew we didn't have the biggest budget, so let's keep things real. Let's keep it realistic. How do the military guys work? How do they operate? How do they move? What's the choreography like for that? But also looking at, you know, the logistics of, you know, the rebel movements, the terrain that we're working with. It was quite a big scope and scale in terms of, you know, we had
in real terrain.
Where did you shoot this?
We shot this in Limpopo, so most of it was shot there. Well, the whole movie was shot there. So, yeah, it's a beautiful terrain. I mean, it's...
Is there an element, just listening to you talk about this, so you've got a story about people having to do a lot with very little, a crew having to do a lot with very little, in almost the real lived environment that you'd have to do that. Were there days where it became a little too real when you were shooting, that you might have gone a little ahead of yourselves? Or maybe added to that where it added to the creative element there because you just had to do it?
So, yeah, we had real life elements that were very life threatening. You know, you have snakes, you have caves that no one had been to in like forever. We had, you know, treacherous terrain where you couldn't see where you were going. You had the very real threat of obviously the usual things, you know, time management, finances to worry about. You know, so there's all those components, and at the same time finding a way to just get through it, stay on complete the film.
And be creative.
And still be creative, and still find that time, yeah.
And there you did it. You told a story and you told it well. It's doing incredibly internationally as well. And where can we catch it here in South Africa?
Well, I believe they are planning to distribute it here in South Africa. It's obviously in the US, it's done phenomenally. It did have a theatrical release. And then it's gone to Prime at the moment. And we've got a couple of movies on Prime, so please, guys, check it out.
Please.
I'm going to ask you just very quickly, since we've got you here, and it's just amazing to see what you can do. Is there something that you tell yourself as a filmmaker that you, when you've got to get across those hard lines, when you've been shooting for 2 days straight, moving into your third, no one slept, how do you get through the hard yards?
Yeah, I just tell myself that I take it in little bite-sized pieces. You know, how do you eat an elephant, one bite at a time, right? So it's the same thing. Just what am I doing today? How am I going to tackle this? And if a wrench gets thrown in there, you know, find a way to tackle that as well at the same time. But yeah,
let that become the best moment in the film.
Congratulations.
I know this comes on the back of a lot of hard work to get to this point. So, theme of the day: enjoy your flowers, my friend. Hopefully that will come strong and fast.
Patrick Garcia, we absolutely love to be sitting in great company, and we've done exactly that right now. Lost Horizon. Please go and check it out, stream it, watch it if you will, and of course, like we said, give the man his flowers.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Now, if you love sticky toffee pudding and a good cup of chai, this one's for you. This chai-infused sticky toffee pudding takes a classic comfort dessert and gives it a warm, aromatic twist. Indulgent and perfect for today's weather, specifically in Cape Town. Andrea is still with us. She's going to be joining us in a second. And before we get into our recipe, we have been receiving some voice notes. So people are really feeling this name the Friday baking session. So we've got some voice notes of people sending their suggestions through. So let's have a little listen.
Good morning, Expresso fam. My name is Gugu. I just want to say, bake it till you make it.
Okay. Bake it till you make it.
Till you make it.
Okay, look at it. We got to do it like this. Good morning, South Africa, and welcome to Bake It Till You Make It. Okay,
like it.
Okay.
It's very motivational.
It is. There's another one. Let's listen.
Good morning, Expresso fam. I think Bake That Thing should be the winner.
We got to test that out.
Okay, here we go.
Where's the camera? There we go. Okay. Good morning, South Africa, and welcome to Bake That Thing!
It's the. Oh, you have legit. How did you do that?
Goosebumps. Legitimate goosebumps. Okay, let me just hear. We've got one more voice note. Okay, let's listen to this.
Hi, my name is Samantha, and I think you should go with Weekend Bake Off.
Okay, we're gonna try that one. Good morning, South African. Welcome to the Weekend Bake Off.
Also great.
Also great.
Also great. It gives you a sense of competitiveness, eh?
Okay.
Some competition going.
I don't. You know what we're gonna do at the end? I'm gonna do my one that I think it should be. I'll do it at the end of this. We'll see if we're all aligning. I think we almost do have a name. Do you feel like it?
Well, I think everybody knows which one I like because I had the main suggestion.
Okay. At the end of when you make us our delicious flourless brownie,
yes,
we're gonna do a thing where I'm just gonna say to the studio audience, I don't have a studio audience, the crew, I'll say welcome to, and then the one that they scream the loudest
is the one that will win.
I feel like that's gonna be a good indication of who the winner's gonna be.
I think that's the most fair way of doing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
What was that? Can Andrea come every Friday?
Yes.
Yes. You're part of this now. You're part of the naming process. Okay. Chai.
I love chai.
I love chai. I love when people get it wrong, called it chia. That's one of my favorite, when they call it chia tea.
Yeah, but then it's like chia seeds.
There we go.
Which is also good for you, so
there we go.
You're getting a win here.
No, you're chia, no, you're chai.
I love chai, and I love the fact that South Africans love spices. We are a very spicy nation, and that's what chai actually adds to your sticky toffee.
And the tea-loving nation. We use tea sometimes as like medication, as when someone's like a bit upset. We make them a cup of sweet tea. So I do love that. I do love that, how it all plays together. I love that.
I love that you're mentioning that. My mom always, when my heart was broken or was sick, she would always make me a cup of tea.
Oh, man. I love it. I love it. So the chai, we feel it, South Africans. You're making a beautiful toffee sauce for us.
Toffee sauce, yeah.
Butter, light brown sugar, vanilla, and a bicky salt.
The salt? Why would you add salt?
There's the richness, and okay, we've actually got salt in our butter already, but that bit of salt just creates more depth of flavor. It never makes it salty. It just makes you taste everything you're working with.
Actually brings out the sweetness a little bit more.
It's true. And I love that.
Like you say, depth of flavor. I love building flavor when I cook. And salt, that's the one you want, isn't it?
It is.
If you're always wondering what's going on, add a little bit of salt.
Just a little bit of salt.
And lemon.
I'm
just putting that in there.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a little black book of like recipes that you just like, do you keep it on you so when you're busy driving?
You ever thought?
Mango, lime, cardamom, write it down.
Yeah, I think that my notes on my phone these days, because books and my children, it disappears. But my notes on my phone is filled with ideas, just always going, oh, I love that idea, I love that idea. And I think with creativity, it's super important to just write them down. Just write them down.
I agree with you. They agree with you. You're busy with our toffee sauce. In this bowl, we had sugar and butter. I added self-raising flour to it, so the leavening agent is in there. I lied.
You lied?
The leavening agent wasn't in there.
And you've added eggs already.
There we go. That's in there as well.
And eggs are also a leavening agent.
That's true. And we're adding a bit of baking powder now as a leavening agent.
Lie.
I didn't lie. Now it's in there. Again, a little bit of salt. And we've got some dates. And then the chai spices are in there. We're going to add that too. But we're running out of time. So we're going to wrap this up. We'll get it into the oven. When we come back, we're going to start tasting things. Don't go anywhere from the Friday. Bake it till you make it.
We don't know yet.
Bake that thing!
We don't know yet.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Now, in a bit, we will, of course, get back to the culinary hotline for a Friday and secure that name in, but it has just gone 8 o'clock. We will bake that thing. Let's get into your national news headlines to start off the final hour. Now, the government launched the Sandparks Kruger Recovery Fund, and that's to repair extensive flood damage across roads, bridges, water systems, and tourism infrastructure. Minister Willie Oorkamp said substantial financing is needed to rebuild the park, a national heritage and economic driver. Persistent rainfall caused rivers to overflow, compounding recovery from previous floods. Now, the fund will be overseen by 3 audit firms to ensure transparency and donor confidence. Sandparks aims to restore operations while preventing environmental degradation, tourism losses, and socio-economic impacts on surrounding communities. Recovery is expected to be a long-term endeavour. In other news in the country, Western Cape Premier Alan Winde announced 2 requests to the national government for a disaster declaration to address the province's worsening water shortages and active fault fires across the province. Knysna faces a critical situation with barely a week of potable water remaining, while Langeberg and Betawa are also affected. A disaster declaration would allow funds and resources to be redirected to manage the emergencies more effectively. Winde also noted community calls for disaster recognition due to escalating violence, extortion, gang activity, and near-daily shootings across the province. Well, internationally speaking, more than 8 million school-aged children in Sudan are out of education due to the ongoing civil war, and that's according to Save the Children. Schools have been damaged, closed, or even repurposed as shelters, while drone strikes intensify in North Kordofan. Only 3% of schools remain open in North Darfur, and teachers often remain unpaid. Now, aid groups have called for urgent support for besieged cities facing famine and displacement. The charity stressed that immediate action is vital to prevent total collapse of Sudan's education system and also protect children from exploitation. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump announced a framework agreement giving the U.S. permanent access to Greenland, sparking questions about Denmark's sovereignty and NATO's commitments. Now, Danish officials said their territorial rights remain a firm boundary, while NATO leaders urged members to boost Arctic security. The deal comes after Trump dropped earlier threats to seize the territory by force, and key details are still being worked out. Now, allies, including Finland, aim to finalize security arrangements by mid-2026, balancing U.S. interests with Denmark's control and wider transatlantic relations. Now, let's close up on a feel-good note. It is awards season, and we're talking about the 2026 Oscar nominees who have just been unveiled. And it's a feel-good moment for cinema lovers everywhere as history's been made, with Ryan Coogler's vampire thriller, Sinners, who smashed the Academy Awards record with 16 nominations, the most ever for a single film, including Best Picture and Best Director nods. Also earning huge love were Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, with 13 nominations and crowd-pleasing hits like Begonia, Frankenstein, and Hamlet among the Best Picture contenders. Now, rising stars and veterans alike scored acting nods, with Timothée Chalamet, Emma Stone, and Michael B. Jordan leading the pack. With a brand new casting category and the show set for March 15th out in Los Angeles, fans are already buzzing about who will walk away with the gold. Well, that is where we leave your news for this Friday. Let's get into your final bit of sports.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, for one last round, let's talk all things sport, and we move to the world of tennis first. Now, Jannik Sinner swept into the Australian Open third round with a dominant straight sets win over James Duckworth, keeping his title hat-trick bid on track. We also had Novak Djokovic, who advanced comfortably, while Naomi Osaka survived another error-strewn contest, edging Sorana Cîrstea in 3 tense sets to remain in the tournament. Well, from tennis, we move to cricket, and the Proteas are doing some things indeed. They have been forced to reshuffle the ICC Men's T20 World Cup squad after injury setbacks, as Tony De Zorzi as well as Donovan Ferreira have been ruled out, with Ryan Rickleton and Tristan Stubbs drafted in as replacements. Now, the Proteas depart for the tournament in India after a 4-match series against the West Indies. Well, we move to rugby next, and Andre Eersterhuizen returns to captain the Sharks against the Stormers in a crucial derby taking place in Cape Town, with Siya Kolisi among the impact subs. Now, the Bulls back teenager winger Cheswell Joost in tough conditions against Edinburgh. But the Lions stalwart Henko van Wyk earns his 50th cap as they face a troubled Ospreys side. And we'll be sure to bring you all the action of that next week. But for now, though, we round things off with some cricket news once again. And Luandre Pretoria smashed 51 of 34 balls, and Kyle Verreyn added a rapid 30 as the Paarl Royals posted 210 runs for 5 wickets to beat the Joburg Super Kings by 36 runs in the SA 20 eliminator in Centurion. Now, Hardus Viljoen's 3 wickets for 24 runs derailed the chase, sending the Royals into a qualifier clash with the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. And you know it's going to be hot, heavy, and we'll bring you all the latest and the results of this sporting action on Monday morning. But for now, though, a lot of you still wanting to head to work and get to school safely, and we've got you covered with all the traffic.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's start up in Germiston in Gauteng, where there is a stationary vehicle on the N12 westbound just after Voortrekker Road. That's resulting in a left lane closure at the moment. Exercise extra caution when passing by. Please, no rubbernecking. And we move down to Milnerton in Cape Town, where traffic is extremely slow moving, and that's on the N7 northbound at Bosmansdam Road. If you're planning to use the affected route, allow for a little added extra travel time, please, and maintain a safe following distance. Keep that concentration. And that's where we leave our traffic. Let's get into the weather. And we start in Polokwane. Rain is forecast for your neck of the woods. Temps going to start off with low temperatures as a result, just 18 degrees, reaching a warm 28, and some light winds coming in from the southeast. And sunny conditions expected for the rest of the week, as you can see, nice and temperate. Move to Klerksdorp. You can expect some sunny skies and warm conditions ahead. Temps are going to start off with a low of 18 and then climb up to a scorching 33. Some light winds might temper that just a little bit coming out of the southwest. And that sunshine's going to continue well into the week. Sunday does welcome a little bit of rain. We move up to Pretoria. You're going to experience mostly cloudy skies for your region today. Temps will range between 18 and then cook up to 31 degrees. And we've got light winds coming in from the northwest as well. And those warm temperatures continue and then lower into the 30s as we forecast for the next few days. Moving to Jersey, you're going to experience mostly cloudy skies today. Temps are going to range between 16 and 28. Again, some light winds to contend with, and light showers expected come Saturday, continuing into early next week. In Mbombela today, you've got cloudy skies and some light winds coming in from the east. Your temperatures are going to start off on a low of 19, going up to only 28 degrees. And you're going to experience those pleasant temperatures, accompanied by some light showers throughout the weekend, moving into next week. Moving into Bloem, you are going to see some partly cloudy conditions outside your window today. Today is going to bring a low of 16 and a high of around 34 degrees. So brace yourself. Hot conditions in the lowers to upper 30s are expected over the next few days, in fact. So just make sure you are prepared. Down in Richards Bay, you're going to experience sunny conditions with a low of 21, going up to 26 degrees. Today, some moderate winds coming with that as well, coming in from the south. And the weekend becomes clear. Temps in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Durban, hopefully you're cooking ahead of the weekend. You can expect mostly sunny skies with some warm conditions to enjoy. Temperatures ranging between 22 and 26 degrees in the zone. And those winds are going to be moderate coming in from the south. Just a little light rainfall expected on Saturday, but the clear skies return for the rest of the weekend. Then we move to Umtata, where you've got thunderstorms headed your way. Those temps are going to start off on a low 17 and moving up to 27 degrees. Moderate winds will accompany that coming in from the southeast. And some of your temperatures today ranging between the upper or lower and upper 30s for the next few days. Likewise, Craddock, you've got sunny conditions heading to your region. Temperatures are going to range from a low of 13 up to a high of 32 degrees. Beautiful weather all over for the weekend. Gqeberha, you're going to experience warm, pleasant conditions, perfect for the weekend. Temps are going to range between 15 and 25, just a slight southwesterly wind coming in as well. And then the pleasant conditions continue for the rest of the weekend. Gorgeous George, living up to the name, partly cloudy conditions with temperatures ranging between 13 and 23 and some light winds to take the edge off coming out of the south. And those temperatures are going to range between the lower to upper 20s for the rest of the week. And moving into the mother city, we start off today with some early morning clouds, and that's going to transition into some very sunny conditions later, and a light wind coming from the south. Temperatures ranging between 16 and 22 degrees. Have a feeling it's going to feel a little hotter. Clear skies are forecast for the rest of the weekend. If you want to travel a little further inland in Sutherland, and look at those moderate temperatures throughout the week, perfect for getting outdoors and experiencing the green. And if you do want to head a little further inland in Sutherland, you're going to expect sunny conditions for your region. Temperatures are starting to lower in the 11s for your low, climbing up to only 27 degrees. Moderate winds expected from the southwest. And then moving down to Kimberley, you've got mostly sunny conditions for your regions. Temperatures are going to range between a low of 18 and a high of 37 degrees today. We'll have a slight westerly wind coming in to temper that heat, and the temperatures are going to stay there pretty much for the rest of your week, cooking towards the end. Then Uppington, you've had a hot couple of days. Is there any relief on the cards? Well, we've got a slight wind coming out from the southwest, but those temperatures are cooking yet again. A mild 18 is where you start your day, 37 degrees, and then marching up to a 41, 42 degrees later in the week. So please, please take note of that. And maybe we need to just chill out and stay indoors a little bit longer, and this will keep us indoors. A beautiful sunrise view. This is our view of the hour. Wow, get outdoors and explore. This has to be the Kruger National Park, the calm before the storm. That is a beautiful caption. Miguel, well done. Thank you for sharing us your gorgeous view of Kruger. And you can see the water levels rising already. There's been flooding in the area, so hopefully you are staying safe, Miguel. I love that for South Africa. Get out, explore, show us what your beautiful world looks like, and share that view with us. 0630369649. That's the number to use. In fact, if you want to chat about anything, that's how you can reach us. Now, we want to reach you, and we want to tell you something really important. Why? Because there is some big money up for grabs. If you ponder push or play your Powerball and Powerball Plus, 11 million rand is waiting for you in that estimated jackpot this Friday. So you could become Mzansi's next big winner, but you've got to play. So you play your Powerball for an estimated 5 million rand, then Powerball Plus for an estimated 6 million rand. Today, 11 million in the bank. Come on, what are you waiting for? Go and get your tickets in store. You can go nationallottery.co.za. You can go onto their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup, or you can just dial *120 *7529 hash. Write that number down. We keep forgetting, and that's to follow the prompts. So simple, and we've made it easier by keeping everything on the Expresso socials, so you can go and check them out, start thinking of your numbers, and then ponder push or play your Powerball and Powerball Plus for 11 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. Now, I get a sense that while we are very much about the leisure, there is a lot of ath coming into this place. I think we are feeling a lot more athletic than we normally do. We are all going to be getting into a different mindset because we look different and feel different as a result. And someone who's a master at that, Natalie Daniels, is here to help us shift our mind and our body into 2026. And we'll see you for that on the other side.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yay, sports, yay, fitness. I just feel that page on Chris's book because she's always hyped when it comes to movement. I am an advocate and a lover of moving our bodies and encouraging everybody to do that. So whether you're squeezing in a workout, running errands, or embracing a more active lifestyle, Woolworths understands that comfort and functionality matter.
I like that combination of the both, and their athleisure range is just designed with comfort, confidence, and performance in mind for every step, every stretch, and every squat.
Oh yeah, listen, I see that inspirational moment on your team.
Can you see? Carissa is powered by caffeine and chaos.
I love that. Absolutely love that. And I love the fact that we're going to be diving into some of these options right now. But it's quite an overwhelming world when you are trying to shop for a new look, look good, feel good. You know that much is really true. But I know there's a lot of things that we kind of look for when it comes to shopping. For me, being as active as I am, I've got high standards when it comes to athleisure wear and performance wear, right?
Because you all don't understand, Ryle is in the gym working on his fitness daily.
Listen, I do move every day, and it's not just in the gym. I'm running outside, I'm in the mountains, I'm on the beach. It doesn't matter where I am, I'm always playing. And I think the most important thing for me, number one, is obviously comfort. I don't want to be constricted or limited in my movements. So it's important that I firstly get good stretch in my clothing. So whether it's either something oversized, which I don't always like because then it's hiding all the hard work. Right? All the gains. So having something fitted, but something that stretches and moves is exactly what I want. And literally what I'm wearing right now from Woolworths is doing exactly that. It's got a great stretch. I feel like I'm not restricted at all. I can move, I can punch, I can kick. And the coolest part about this is that this thing is perfect for summer because both the t-shirts and the shorts have cool technology. So this is a moisture wicking technology that is absolutely incredible. It basically takes the moisture away from you. It wicks it throughout the clothing, so it creates a bigger surface area to allow that process to occur. So such a cool opportunity. And get this, in the range that we have, and gents, you're going to get excited for this because it's not just what I'm wearing that I'm showing off right now and getting excited about, but it's an entire range right now. So we obviously got the performance tee that I'm wearing that you can see over here, and those come in various colors. You've got the golf shirt as well, so maybe you literally are going to head onto the golf course. I see a lot of people actually getting into paddle at the moment, so whether you want to look classy and Lani in your paddle gear, or you want to have more of a performance look like I do right now, it's going to tick the box. I love the fact that they've also incorporated the cool tech into the cotton tees. And just like this, once again, being prominent, being quite cool with the branding. I love that the moisture wicking technology has been added into this. And that's cool tech that we're talking about. But again, it doesn't stop there because we've got the bottoms too for the gents. And we've got options here. I know a lot of guys are choosing options when it comes to the short shorts. The gents that have the good quads and really want to show it off, or you want to be in the running space and have something nice and light, not really chafing on the knee, then that's great for running. If you are someone that wants to get your gym on, I've got more of the longer shorts. So this is great for popping some tennis balls in here, maybe you're playing paddle again, or being very athletic and want to move around. There's so many options with this and so many practical ways.
And you could go run errands afterwards in this outfit.
Yeah, important for me though is sometimes when you are doing errands or you want to pop your cell phone in and then quickly go from a sport to a run, it's important to have functionality. Functionality right here, guys. Have a zip in your pocket. It is so perfect for the occasion. It allows you to put all the essentials in there. It doesn't get in the way as well. And it keeps those valuables safe, especially if you are doing something crazy and it might just pop out. Don't worry. You can zip it up and keep yourself safe. We've got great other options and colors and accessories to match. But listen, I'm getting too excited here. I want to know what the ladies have in store. And you are looking good, might I say.
Right. Can I just say that when it comes to the gents, I love the fact that yours is very performance-based. Me personally, I like to look a little bit more athleisure wear, and the leisure is emphasized here because I do. There were times that I would wear clothes like this, and my man's like, "Did you go to the gym today?" I said, "No, I just ran errands."
It's a real thing.
It's athleisure wear. What are you going to do? Throw on a good pair of sneakers, and then of course your slogan tee and some tights. And in case you need to run, you can run if you
And that's something important that I wanted to ask you about. How does it feel? Because I know with women especially, when it comes to tights, it's a very important game to get right. You don't want to be squatting and then it maybe sags off the backside.
Absolutely. Or running and you're pulling up your...
You don't want it to be like dripping down, or we call it frommeling. You know, frommeling. the bottom when
The
things like
bottom.
formal like this.
Yes.
You don't want that. It's not cool. Not a vibe.
I will say on my running journey, I've had my fair share of tights, and it is the worst when maybe they look good, they run a constant stand the test of time. Because I do not want to be like this while running, right?
You know when you're like in your third
You
K,
know,
you're just like
it
doing that
needs to be
adjustment.
comfortable, and it is. It fits the body really well. It's got space for your phone over here, which I've now found to be the best thing. I take my keys with me and my phone, and I'm good to go.
And it's out the way of
It's
everything.
out the way.
Yeah.
It is really good quality. It's got the band here as well, which is super flattering for women as well. And the squat test, I mean, it definitely...
Oh!
The squat test, I mean, it's approved. It's not
Carissa
moving, it's not
approved.
going. But when it comes to options, especially on the tights, they've got really good options. So they've got it in navy, they've got it in black as well, that I've also got this pair. And then if you like the three-quarter moments, this is also for like my Pilates girls or yoga girls. They've also got this, show a bit of ankle, you know, be a bit risque, why not? Great colors too, and I know gents get so jealous when the girlies just have all the cute things.
Do, right? But listen, I'm not complaining on my side. I got the options
You got
today.
the options. We've got great parka jackets. Now, these are going to come in clutch in winter too. There's transitional seasons. If it rains one day and you get caught in it, this is fantastic. If you're going on that forest walk, the morning walk, that is perfect for it as well. Some nice great pants to match with the cuffed ends.
cool.
And then, of course, some T-shirts. Breathability on 100. This is the one I'm wearing. And there's another one saying, today's mantra.
Does this have the cool ticket in it as well? Let me check.
Check there.
I'm not sure if it does, but it looks amazing. I'm going to find out about that.
Well,
but I love the
definitely.
prints. It's inspiring that mood.
Look at the mantra for today.
Today's mantra, I am strong.
I'm strong,
Yeah.
baby. I am strong, I am smart, I am beautiful. Sometimes you need your T-shirt to remind you.
You do indeed. Positive affirmations, that's what it's about. It just lends into that good energy. So listen, we've spoken about it. We've spoken about how it makes us feel, but we got to get moving, right? And I think it's quite important to do exactly that. I know you've got a movement test a little bit later with Natalie, but I thought right now we could show Mzansi how amazing this is. One test that you want to do to test your shorts or your pants is a lunge. And I know with gents, you often get that like little cut or that tightness on the inside of the thigh. Lunge worthy. How's that feel? Any restriction over there?
Zero.
Are you good? Okay.
I'm good.
Let's go upper body. Can you move your arms? The last thing you want to do is feel restricted when you're playing sport, moving around or stretching.
Catching a ball.
Can you do a basic warm-up? Is there any restriction there? How's that feel?
Zero. I feel good.
All right, guys. I feel like I can't figure out a challenge here that can put these
Not a
clothing,
challenge.
put this clothing in a negative light. So I think it's just positivity all around. What I can get excited for is the fact that our girls go and move in just a bit and
That's
really
right.
put this clothing to the test. But right now, I feel amazing.
They just told me Ryle has to do a burpee.
Huh? You know what? When I look this good in clothing like this, I'll do a power burpee. You ready for this?
power
This is a cool
burpee?
burpee you guys can try do at home. It involves a big jump. I haven't warmed up,
Okay.
so just hope I don't tear anything. But straight from here, right? You don't go down on the ground slowly. You jump down. So I'm going to jump down into my push-up.
Wow.
Oh, we forgot the mic there. And then let me just fix my mic before I jump up. Whoops. And then you go from this position, right? Into the jump and then woof, tuck jump. That's an explosive burpee, all right?
That was
My mic's not tightened up, but we'll... It is the ultimate test. Nothing got in the way other than my mic back. So really standing the test of time when it comes to comfortability, stretch, and movement. But I want to see you move in just a bit. I can't wait.
I'm not doing that, I can tell you that right now. In a bit, we will be moving and moving with ease as well, with styles that definitely move you. And that is all at Woolworths. Shop the latest athleisure wear at Woolworths in store, online, and of course on the app. Practice. That one was crazy. Do you see how high Ryle jumped off the ground? He defied gravity.
I was inspired by movement and I was inspired by this incredible clothing that we have in these options. And I can't wait to see you do just that because I know Natalie's standing by. She's like standing there getting all excited. She's like, ooh, Carissa's looking good. Yeah.
Oh my
She's going to get up to some mischief and you can join and, of course, move these beautiful bodies so that we can earn the weekend.
I'm telling you. And then also those flourless brownies. They've been calling my name since Chef Clem entered into the space. And for our Fridays, what is it called? What did we say?
I don't know. I think we're going to go with Break That Thing.
We'll get
I
into
like the
that
hand
too.
movements.
Break that thing. Straight
This will
up.
be a thing, guys.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Hopefully you are looking good because you've got your athleisure wear on and you're ready to move your body. No, we are connecting with our bodies, connecting with ourselves in a very dramatic way in 2026. And as we step into the new year, we've been inspired by Dove's movement, putting care, putting confidence and glowing skin front and center.
Absolutely. I couldn't think of
deserve
anything
it.
better. And today we're going to be spreading a little love, giving our guests real feel-good compliments to make sure they feel seen, confident, and ready to step into their main character energy. And this one, courtesy of Dove. You want to know what I'm talking about? Well, take a look for yourself.
This just in, you have got great skin from 9 to 5 and from 5 to 9.
Your skin, it knows it won't crack.
Morning. Hey, did you know your skin is giving I woke up like this, but better?
That's amazing. Thank you for noticing. Your skin is skin that conquered Cape Town traffic.
Thank you.
Excuse me, did you order skin that's glowing with main character energy?
Yeah.
That's not just skin, that is certified confidence coat.
Oh my gosh. Hi, thank you. That's amazing.
Ew, is your skin licensed to slay or are we winging it?
Oh, thank you, friend. 2026 Kalogo, we are glowing, okay? That is the mandate. So,
Sunny.
thank you.
Your skin, now that's skin that doves.
Oh, we love you, Mel. We love everybody that we connected with. Thank you for being honest, and we love Nats the most.
Oh.
Because she is the most wonderful human being on the planet. You really are
Thank
lovely.
you. With great skin too.
Glowing.
Glowing
All the
skin
time.
too.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
So let's put this out to all of us, I think, seeing that we have a glowing panel right here. What would you think it means if we were to talk about skin that gives off that sort of main character energy? How would you embody that? What does that really mean for you? Natalie, I'm going to put it to you first because I know you've got a plethora of answers there.
Oh my God. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome. Lovely to be back.
Yeah,
Oh, so
good
good.
to
For
have
me, I
you.
think great skin starts from within. It's that confidence. I mean, those two words you just said, care and confidence.
yeah.
It's beautiful that when you use a product, you actually do feel that. And I think sometimes we buy products and we're like, we use it for a day or two, and you're like, it's not working. You've got to work on that confidence. So it does do something. That's all it works for me.
Yeah, I agree with that because it almost kind of makes you feel like you want to take more clothing off just to show it off.
No, that's just you, Ralph.
Oh, is it just me? Oh, no.
Honestly, that's,
Show the confidence.
most people,
Oh, you will. Oh, yes.
we can go with like a whole week without thinking, I need to take my clothes off. Like,
No, I thought it was all of us. Is it just...
It's just a daily thing for you, man. You do have beautiful skin, bro. So it's right. Don't hide it away from the world.
Never hide it.
There is something in that we talk about self-care, and we've always trying to kind of figure out what that actually means. And I kind of just sit it down to the ritual of.
Yes,
And when you've got
exactly.
that little ritual, it kind of immediately makes it more important, right?
Yeah.
But there's something that happens internally when we do these rituals. Do you find once you've gone through the process of self-care, which ultimately, yes, practically we're looking after our skin,
Right.
does it trigger something else in you?
Oh my gosh, I've got another one for you. Routine is self-care.
Okay.
And that also includes a beauty regime and a beauty routine.
Oh, you're dropping bombs this year, girl.
I'm telling you, man, it has been a revelation for me where if I take time to really pour into myself and do my regime, whatever that looks like for you, then I feel so like I'm honoring my body. I'm honoring the space that I take up in the world, and I'm proud to be in the skin. So my skin is glowing. I think I glow from the inside out, but I'm always just shining.
And are you talking like a skin regime or just like a health regime in general?
Everything,
Okay.
everything. But I've got like a morning beauty routine. I've got an evening beauty routine, and it includes body care. It includes skin care because I'm not going to be caught lacking, and you're never going to see me with ashy elbows. So let's just check. I'm not looking at you, Graham. I was just saying.
I'm so looking at my knees. I was like,
no, but luckily, I'm so white right now. I'm reflecting him off me onto you. It happens. Unfortunately, we work in a space where, never mind the viewers, our own crew will take us aside. Like, hey, dude, here's some cream. Like,
I've been called Ashwin too many a time from some people out here in the studio.
But that's lovely because it's your friends looking out for you.
We've taken
You know,
it.
just
Yeah.
caring, and I think that's also beautiful that
It
you
is
know,
so
people look out for
true.
you.
Yeah, and we want to go out feeling good. And also, I'm telling you, if you take...
Oh.
Speaking of friends, when you need them the most.
The pain is real.
Do you think I'm going down here, Lucia? Sorry, guys, I'm just going to get my main character glow on you. Don't mind me.
I was about to actually ask, what does main character glow look like?
Right.
This is probably like Slider-Man. I'm the main character of Slider-Man. That's
You can do. Can you do a
I think he's trying to
knee
send
slide?
another message to you, right?
A dramatic knee slide.
Oh, wow.
I love that. Sometimes you got to laugh at yourself. Sometimes you got to take the edge off. To step into your main character shoes, because you often. It's not just being front-facing. There is always an underlying agenda when you are doing your thing. You're trying to save people, help them, change them, doing something. So you've got to be the main character. Or am I wrong? Do you let it go and let them be the main character?
So what I do in my studio, actually, I have mirrors. So I always say, what's the narrative you have with yourself in the morning? So, you know, we wake up and we look like that Mufasa, eh?
I just don't even look at myself in the morning.
You know, but for me, it's like, how do you look at that mirror vibe and tell yourself, you know what, today is going to be my day. I'm giving. You got to give off main character vibes.
I call
and
it
it rubs
aura.
off.
Yeah.
Yes, and it rubs off. So what we put out, it's going to come back to you. So for me, it's like, talk to yourself, call yourself towards yourself.
Yes.
And you
I've
got
just
this.
got the image of Mufasa in that morning mirror. Girl. I can't let go of that mental image now. You've made my day.
Yeah, I think you look rough, but it's okay.
It's such a silly mantra, but like, you know, your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yes,
so put
I
the
love
vibe
that.
out so you can attract your tribe and literally create your tribe in that instant.
Have we found a picture of Ryle with clothes on?
Oh, you probably have to dive quite deep.
Again, always.
Slow motion even.
Hey guys, I was really feeling confident here. The sun was just like radiating on me.
confident.
The light was.
Did you steal that frisbee from someone else? You just like give me a frisbee.
It's a 180-gram frisbee, bro, like competition spec.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
You reps with it.
I've never heard those words in a sentence before.
It's a real thing. But guys, I think this is the conversation that we need to be having. It's about having positive affirmations become real, and it doesn't come real without speaking it into existence. So I'm here for more conversations like this, and I'm here for
100%.
encouraging that amongst all of us at home. Mzansi. So let's start with whoever's next to you, whoever's close to you, whoever matters to you the most. Say something kind, say something nice, and be honest about the skin that they're in.
100%, man. You got it for life. So go and put in the work. Be kind to yourself. And now your skin it really is radiating that main character energy. And hopefully you feel that from the inside. A little kindness goes a very long way. So thanks so much to Dove for, I think, sprinkling even more kindness and love along the way. And Natalie, we love you, man. You're a love sprinkler.
With 1/4 moisturizer, which cares like cream for 24-hour nourished skin.
My skin's looking glowing.
Glowing. Dove, the #1 bar, recommended by dermatologists.
Well, now that we are glowing, let's also get the bodies moving just a little bit. Fridays are about finishing with intent, and this workout is all about ending the week super duper strong. And that's exactly why we still got our girl Nat here, Natalie Daniels, here to guide us through a beautiful workout. It's all about purposeful movement and also a session that will make us feel like the weekend ahead is focused and feeling good. Nats, what are we doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
And how's the body first?
You know what? Not too bad. I moved on Sunday last week and on Monday this week, and then it just got super duper busy. But I'm moving today with you.
Okay, lovely. So that's the thing. We've got to learn to be intentional. I think we come to the Friday, we're like, oh my gosh, I didn't do anything for the week. I think make the time. Guys, hashtag no excuse.
No excuses this year.
We don't have time for excuses.
Right.
If you're putting yourself first, you're going to have to put in that care. And when you work out and when you put in that care, that's when the confidence comes. You know, when you're wearing these beautiful clothes, I mean, how are you feeling in yours?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I love mine. It's got these little, you know.
The pockets.
The pockets long and everything is flowy, so I love it. when you're working out, you are obviously pushing that confidence.
And shout out to Woolworths for getting us
Yes.
sorted in our outfits today. I'm seeing dumbbells, I'm seeing a mat, I'm seeing a kettlebell.
Yes.
Are we going to use them?
We're gonna see.
We're gonna
so
see, okay.
We're gonna ask our little sound man DJ over there to get us
DJ!
some music.
Roll that
and
music.
then basic stuff. We're working focus. We're working all body parts. Also, when we say, what are some of those areas you feel by the Friday is Aina? Quickly, what do you feel?
Back.
Lower back.
Yes.
Okay, so beautiful. All we're gonna do, we're gonna reach up, and then we're gonna touch our toes, straight legs, and we reach up, and we touch our toes. Give me 2 more. Reach up. And we touch our toes. Last one, reach up, touch our toes. From there, you're gonna just stay there. Lower back is Aina, I know. Now you're just gonna swing like a rag doll. Oh,
that actually feels
you
good.
have to make the time to keep confident, to be strong. You're not gonna be strong just by sitting around all day. So work that, and obviously we know lower back, it's pushing. There we go, 2 more. And then last one, bring it up. Good girl. Okay, hips is another one which I feel by the week we feel like, okay, we've got to strengthen this, so let's go. 4 and 3. Good girl. 2 and 1. Other side. So what we usually find, a lot of ladies or guys, when they just think, oh, I want to be strong, I want to do this thing, they run into the session and they don't warm up. So this is always important. 4 more. 3, 2.
I'm realizing I don't warm up enough.
1. Last one, just before we're going to get to the kettlebells. Hands here, strong, shoulders. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to squat. We're going to touch opposite foot. Bring it up. As you come up, I want you to tighten the core, pull it in. Okay, that's the whole thing about strength. There we go. Give me 2 more.
I like this focus on form as well.
Okay, it's literally that. You're being intentional. You know what the body wants. Every time you come up, pull in that tummy for me. Good girl. Give me 2 more. Tighten. 1 more. Good girl. Lovely. And definitely it's hitting the squat test.
I feel it.
Good. So before we go to the kettlebell, we'll just do a quick run. Okay. This is basics.
Let's do it.
High legs.
High legs. Okay.
We're ready for this. We're not going to do rounds.
Backs or to
no,
the front?
high legs here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to just run on the spot.
All right.
Well, you're not going to do rounds crazy.
Please, I appreciate you.
It's going to be as fast as we can. 8 seconds. 8,
Okay.
8 count. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5. 7.25. And 8. And relax. Good girl. Okay, we done it. Next one, we go to the weight. Ooh, what is that?
That's heavy.
That's for what?
It's a 5 kilo.
You got this, girl. All about strong. Okay, from here. Ooh, let's go. Push it up. Bring it down. Push it up. Pull in the tummy every time you take it up. Let's go. Push it up. Good. 2 more. And last one. Strong, girl. We're finishing our week strong. Other
That's
side.
right.
Let's go. Push it up.
Oh, my left side is so much weaker.
2. Pull in that tummy. Pull it in. 3. Here we go. 4. Good girl. Okay, bring it down here for me. Remember you did say the lower back, so I'm going to do this one for you. Straight leg. Ooh, can you feel that weight?
Yeah,
and then you're
that's
going to bounce. 1, 2. Bring it up. 1, 2. So what I also do sometimes, I literally have my 5 kg and my kettlebell by my bed. So when I get out of bed, even if it's 5 minutes, just do something. You don't need to run 30 minutes to the gym. You're like, oh my gosh, they get home from work.
Right.
I don't have the time. Put things in place, put systems in place. Give me one
Systems are
more.
the best,
There we
yeah.
go. One more and relax. Okay.
Yes, we got to finish with something strong. Let's use the kettlebell.
Okay, now we're gonna actually do, what do you choose? Kettlebell or?
Let's do the kettlebell.
Okay, you want kettlebells. I'm gonna
Yes,
give you
you're gonna
both
use
of
the,
that.
okay, perfect.
That's actually 4 kg. I've got a 5 and a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, all we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you this one. You're gonna squat, tummy nice and tight. All we're gonna do, yeah.
You got this!
We got it strong. Let's
You
go.
know what?
Hoo-ah.
When I go shopping and I pick up the bags,
yes,
this is what I need.
Finish the Friday strong. Okay, now we're gonna speed it up. Just 4. Let's go. And 1.
All right.
Let's go. 2.
Well, we'll speed all the way through an ad break and see you straight after this. My arms are burning.
I know. 2 and 1. Relax.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, I don't know if we're ready. Cape Town, are you ready? South Africa, are you ready?
Come on.
Oh, something extraordinary is coming our way, and the countdown starts now.
Oh, yeah. The city is about to turn up the volume as the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met takes over. And this is where the fashion is bold, the energy is electric, and the racing is pure adrenaline. Let's take a look and see what we're talking about.
Okay, where do we begin? Okay,
Whoa.
let's start with the question here, and I generally ask everyone on the day of, what's the theme? Symphony of Style. I like that.
How cool is that, yeah?
That opens up a whole playground for us to have some fun.
Yeah, so literally we can open up to front row access to all the glitz, the glam, and the action right here on S3 on the 31st of January from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. live from the Hollywood Bets Kenilworth zone. Is gonna be a party, and you're all invited.
Everyone is invited. That's what I love about it. It's more than just a race day, obviously. It is a moment, one of the biggest moments on the horse racing calendar, but what it means for the people of Cape Town on another level entirely. So hopefully we'll see you there.
Welcome back to the kitchen. It has been a delicious Friday. It has been such a good Friday. The energy, and I'm sorry, you probably heard my voice in the background of everything happening on the show today. The excitement has been really high.
Yeah.
We basically have the name for this Friday segment. We're going to hold back. We're going to hold back on that. We'll keep that for a little later. What we do have happening right now is Andriette's famous, and I say famous because I already had two, flourless.
Flavorless.
It's very flavorful. Flourless brownies. These are magic. These are insane.
Yeah, so easy to make. And it's gluten-free.
And gluten-free. My
come
goodness.
on,
You're going to want to get the recipe, and the recipes for all of our recipes from this morning are available on expressoshow.com. There's also a QR code on screen right now. And again, you're going to want this recipe. I don't want to say anything. I just want to watch.
You want to watch?
But I'm going to help cook.
No, please do. So we're going to start. On this pot, we've already got butter and chocolate that's been melting down. Get a good chocolate, guys. Don't skimp on the chocolate. If you can break those eggs for me and just mix it with the sugar. Then I'm already busy with the little sauce that a brownie with sauce. I mean, who does not want a brownie with some sauce on it?
Because that's my thing. So I know we're making a sauce. Does the brownie bake in the sauce? Or does the sauce come afterwards?
So I've tested it different ways. So either you can cool the brownie down and just put the sauce over it. But I've also taken the brownies out of the oven and immediately poured the sauce over it. And then it becomes like super gooey. That's more a...
Listen, when you have Ryle the morning in the background going,
So good.
You know, like you get the nature boy excited for like goodness like that.
And what I love about this specific recipe is we use coffee in the sauce. Coffee and chocolate. It brings out the flavor. You don't necessarily taste the coffee when you add the chocolate. It just elevates the chocolatey flavor.
It's weird because you can smell it.
Really good.
You can smell it. There's a little bit of coffee in there, but you smell a more intense chocolate flavor.
Chocolate flavor.
Yeah, I love that.
It's really nice. So after you've done that, we've heated up, so your chocolate's hot now, so we need to temper the eggs. Otherwise, you're going to get some scrambled eggs, and we don't really want that.
No,
so what I'll do as well, you mix. I'm just going to add a little bit of the hot chocolate. Let it go.
Just to raise the temperature of those eggs?
And then you can actually put that back in there if you like.
Nice.
Either or, it doesn't really matter.
And that is the most...
Maybe put that in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the... We usually fuss a lot when it comes to tempering eggs. What you just done right now is like, I'm going to do it from now on.
Yeah, my new favorite saying for this year, it's not that deep. Don't overthink it. Just put it in.
I love that. I love that.
It's not
there we go.
So what makes this recipe flourless is we actually use almond flour or just really finely zhushed up almonds. You don't have to be so fancy. And that also makes it gluten-free.
Do you toast them first?
No, you can. That would be...
Yeah.
You can even buy toasted almonds. I mean, that sounds delicious to me.
There we go.
So absolutely whatever you'd like. And then we also add some lovely nuts. Guys, this is, again, you can make it whatever you like. You don't have to add those nuts. And, of course, vanilla essence, always a winner when it comes to incredibly delicious brownies.
I'm not joking. I'm literally thinking, what do I have at home? I've got almonds at home that I can, like, blender to make it, and
Yeah.
I've got other nuts. You could make this at 2 o'clock in the morning because you don't need equipment. You can just do it silently in a bowl.
I don't want you to ever feel guilty enjoying
No.
some good food. So you can put on that music.
Yes.
Make that sound, make that noise, and just
There we
have
go.
some fun. Honestly.
Bake that thing.
Bake.
Look, I've also my new thing is like you said now, it's not that deep. Keep it simple.
not that deep.
I learned the hard way that life is short, right?
Yeah.
If you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're craving brownies.
Make
you
it.
get up.
Get
And
up.
you make those brownies. You
Do it.
There we go.
I am the worst person to ever ask that because I will always support you in those crazy
There
things.
we go.
I will be, you can phone me, I'll wake up and I will support you.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the queen of baking for a reason. There we go. All right, how am I doing here?
That is actually like perfection. So we're
Coffee
going-
went in there as well. I like that.
Yeah, so now we're going to pop it into our tin and we're going to be baking it. We don't want to overbake it because we really want that to still be nice and gooey. And it's really as easy as that. I would recommend try both ways. Take it out, put the sauce over it immediately. Or wait. Get the brownies to settle down. A scoop of ice cream. Come on.
There we go.
Come on.
I just tasted that batter. I don't know what you said. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what you said, but
I was
yes.
just beautiful
Yes.
background noise in your serene moments.
The batter itself just tastes so magical.
Yeah.
So let's go for a little tasting. But look, so we're kicking off the baking thing and we're bringing some nostalgicness back to the show. So we used to have this thing wherever we ate something indulgent, we would have music to go along with it.
Oh, I love it.
And because baking is all about the indulgence, I paid someone to bring the music back.
Oh.
So I know it's your own brownie, and it's your own supply, but I'm gonna ask you to take a bite and see if the music's actually working. Let's see if the music is working.
Oh my gosh.
Andrea's gonna go in for a bite.
Breakfast of champions.
And you're gonna look. Wait. We gotta look at the camera first.
Okay.
You gotta look in that
Oh,
camera.
that one. Okay. Oh my God. Let me. Should I just eat it?
You just go.
Okay, let's do this.
It's coming.
What are you doing to me?
Andrea, let me show you. Let me show you.
So good.
Let me show you. You know who's actually really good at this? Do I have time? Please give me time. Is Graham Richards here? Please, Graham Richards? I'm gonna ask the master to do it for you. Graham
at him.
Richards, can someone find? He's gone. Okay, I'm gonna harness my inner Graham Richards. I'm gonna harness. Wait, he's here. He's here. G, okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, I can eat all of it in 5 minutes.
You're
I can do
getting
it.
jealous.
We've got to do.
He's getting
We've got to
jealous
do this
there.
quickly. Come in. I brought the music back. But I want you to demonstrate how to do with the music. Grab yourself a brownie.
Yes.
Grab a brownie.
I just want to watch this movie.
Carissa, I know you're nearby. Carissa.
Wow.
Do it.
There we
Do
go, Graham.
it.
Camera one. Graham, camera one. Camera one.
I love how you directing.
This is worth every.
I know we
Wow.
in a crowded room, and I'm a little bit close to my special friend here. But all I can see is your beautiful eyes. It's time for you and me to bond. So that's not freaky. Let's go. Wow. Now you can say it, Engel. Now you can say it. There's an Engel in the studio today.
I'm not.
I don't have the words, but I'll try it. Make it sexy.
While you are here, let's just go through some of those names quickly that our viewers have suggested. We got Bake That Thing.
Bake that thing, girl. Bake that thing.
We've got
Bake that thing.
We got some expression, the Weekend Bake Off, the Flower Power Friday, but essentially South Africa, we have found the name.
We should say it on 3.
We're gonna say it all together?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Bake that thing!
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Excuse me as the brownie flies, but we've got a lot to talk about. Time to push and play your Powerball today. Why? 11 million rand. That's what's sitting in the jackpot. You can be Mzansi's next big winner, but you've got to play your Powerball for 5 million rand, then Powerball Plus for 6 million rand.
Yeah, come on, what are you waiting for, guys? You need to do it right now. So buy your tickets in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You can use cell phone banking, and the other option is simply dialing *120 *7529#, and then follow the USSDs. That's simple. Good luck, guys.
Simple, easy peasy, getting your money on. And right now, we've got to get our dance and our song and our vibes on for the weekend. We've got Zowana here who's going to take us in the way.
Hi, lovelies. I'm going to be singing a song called Ndilinde Wena. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
You are amazing. That was incredible. Oh, thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Have an amazing weekend and stay safe. Look after each other. We love you.
We'll see you Monday.